Oke guys, ucapkan selamat malam. Jadi keterlambatan karena saya bisa dibilang itu kan. Jadi kita bakal lanjut lagi judgement ya guys ya. Judgement. Yang baru sampai jangan lupa subscribe dulu guys. Kita akan main game seru. Setelah ini kita bakal main game seru bersama gue. Ya. Oke, tunggu judgement. Sama waktu. Iya, stiker lupa gue ganti. Gue main game yang ini tidak stiker. Ini dia. Stikernya khusus untuk kita. Oh, gitu guys ya. Oke. Guys, jadi kemarin udah ketahuan gimana posisi Hamura sempul ini dan ternyata dia mencohan sempul ya. Kita lihat contohnya apa.
Wait, are you saying there isn't actually anything up with 89?
That's what Hattori said, yeah.
This is the first time I'm hearing about Kido not really being involved, though. It's possible Shono's hiding the truth from even him.
Maybe. But first, one term in particular stuck with me from my chat with Hattori-san.
Which is?
Human experimentation.
Go on.
Apparently, 89 is just about ready to be tested on real human subjects.
Well, that's gross. Side effects include bloating, blindness, and death, right?
Knock it off.
Sorry. What's bothering you about that, Yagami-san?
Well, it's just... I've just been thinking... What if all these murders were secretly experimental trials for 89?
You're serious?
If Shono's the one behind all this...
What? You think this guy Shono went out, hired an assassin, and started killing people?
Guess it's a bit of a stretch, huh?
Even if these people were test cases, why would Shono have to murder them? This is a dementia drug, not some kind of chemical weapon.
No, but what if it really did have some kind of crazy side effects, though? Like, they didn't want to kill the people, but they ended up dying anyways.
It was perfectly fine when they tested it on mice, though. If it ended up killing someone, then... Wait a sec.
Yeah, wait a sec is right. We're on the same page here.
What if 89 was completely harmless to mice, but lethal when introduced into the human body?
If that was the case, they'd need to perform a ton of experiments to make sure it was fixed. Which is why they killed all those Kyorei guys.
If Shono is those yakuza, he might have this use in the movie.
Back it up. If they're testing a drug, wouldn't they want to use it on an actual patient? I mean, it's not like those Kyorei guys all had Alzheimer's or anything.
That's true.
Actually, it says here that they test new drugs on healthy humans as well. They're the control group to make sure the drug is safe.
Yeah, eventually. It wouldn't make any damn sense for him to start on anyone but real patients, though.
But...
Just give it a rest. Try taking this seriously for once.
We are taking this seriously.
Says the dumbass kid who keeps spouting tinfoil hat shit about goddamn human experiments.
The only dumbass here is the guy who can't consider all the possible options.
Oh, Is that right? Next, you're gonna tell me they experiment on old man Waku too. Fucking idiots.
No.
What?
That incident 3 years ago at the ADDC. The guy who died, Wakusan. Didn't he have Alzheimer's?
Hey, I think you're onto something.
Huh?
Think about it, Kaito-san. Waku-san was an Alzheimer's patient at the center. We know for a fact that Okubo didn't kill him, but they never tracked the real murderer down.
Benar. Udah mau desain dan murder masih gitu sekarang.
Alright, cool your fucking jets. That happened 3 years ago. AD9 didn't even exist back then.
True, it was only announced last year. But all the research that went into that paper would have reached way further back.
Huh? Wait, are we really onto something?
Yeah, thanks to you,
It's
man.
hard to say for sure, but it's worth looking into at the very least.
If you cash at the office. Kayak itu mulutnya pinter juga. Kamu meribut segala hal kayak itu. Hebat.
If 89's really what killed Wakusan 3 years ago, the ADDC's finished. Shit would be the scandal of the century.
Betul. Allahu Akbar.
I have a few more thoughts about this whole human experimentation theory. Mind if we continue?
Sure, let's do it.
Lo tau bisa dari Akiko yang Jepang ya? Gue baru tau kalau dia tuh gamer juga. Ah, masa sih? Gue suka yang Inggris. Karena dia pengisi suara Saino juga.
Okay, so
Alejandro
let's say Shono did experiment on Wakusan. Why would he do that? They normally do a lot more to ensure a drug is safe before it enters clinical trials. What was his motive for testing it then?
Let me think. What would Shono have broken protocol and experiment?
Maybe he wanted to try his groundbreaking new drug on a real live human as soon as possible. If it worked, he'd have the cure. And he'd have it without dealing with all the red tape these things go through. It would have saved him years.
That's possible. I guess Shono was surrounded by dementia patients. One little test wouldn't be a big deal, and if it succeeded, his drug would save the world. If it meant curing Alzheimer's sooner, he might have been okay accepting the risk.
But instead of doing what it was meant to do, 89 had a horrible side effect. Death. The more I think about it, the more it feels like this is how it all went down.
It's starting to make sense.
But now, even though he knows the risks, he's still experimenting and using the mole to do it. I know this is all just a theory, but the pieces all seem to fit together.
Gila. Butuh 4 orang untuk ngebahas beginian doang, nggak bisa berdua. 4. Salah satu si Sugiura. Walaupun Mas Milo Towa tuh rata-rata ngasih suara antagonis.
Going down that path, Yagami-san, that means Okubo really was innocent, yeah? But he murdered his girlfriend right after. I mean, that's why he's on death row.
Quit it, Sugiura. We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Tapi kayaknya nggak mungkin si hubungan cewek.
So, to summarize our theory so far, it all started 3 years ago when Shono accidentally killed a patient during an AD9 test. But those tests are still ongoing. That's why Hamura had all those Kyorei guys killed.
But wait, how would a guy like Shono get wrapped up with yakuza and assassins? Your run-of-the-mill researcher wouldn't have the cash or connections for that shit.
But what if someone close to him did?
Someone Shono knows who's got yakuza ties?
Tapi videonya dari Final Fantasy 2 tuh yang ngasih suara dia.
The hell could that be?
Who could have brought some researcher like Shono in contact with the Yakuza? Umurnya harapnya yang di Infinite World tuh mirip Mimi, baru gue inget gitu. Itu udah dewasa dong. Ada masalah sih. Kajira Group kayak nggak mungkin. Karena kalau Kajira Group juga dia kan punya tanah di situ. Pasti bukan Kajira sih.
Ryusuke Kido, director of the ADDC.
Oh, I see what you mean.
27.
Kido would have access to ADDC funding.
Nice.
There's even been talk of him having ties to the yakuza somehow, right? I think you've cracked it, Yagami-san. It had to be Kido.
I don't know if that's really true.
Why?
Think back to the '89 press conference. You remember the look on Kido's face? He was so proud, innocent even. But if he knew about all this human experiment shit, no way he'd look like that.
Kid's got a point.
Then maybe he was only told about the experiments after the conference took place.
Kalau tuh nanya, gimana kakek nangis? Kan kiri emang udah nggak mau ini, mau nyusahin Naruto lagi. Oh iya, by the way, katanya Infinite World itu udah ada versi Inggris ya? Iya, lagi di dubbing Inggris. Dan gue penasaran siapa yang ngisi dub Inggrisnya.
That would still make sense, right? First, Shono gets Kido to sign off on the '89 paper and publicly gives him all the credit. Thrilled about the possibilities, Kido proudly presents the research at that press conference. There's no turning back after that, even if he found out about the experiments. That's probably how Shono got Kido on his side. He then used Kido's funding and connections to bring in Hamura and the mole.
Buta ko na gusto menangis, ba?
It feels like all the pieces are falling into place.
Mm-hmm. That means Kido's not actually the one in charge.
Right. Shono is behind everything.
Let's say you're right. When did Shono start using this guy? When was the mole's first murder?
First time siya kasi gusto na sa
Probably Hashiki's death 6 months ago.
Ya, Hashiki, pasti Hashiki. Soalnya kalau Waku, kayaknya dia ngelakuin sendiri deh. Tebakan gue kayaknya dia nyuntikin itu sendiri. Si Waku sih. Assalamualaikum, waalaikumsalam Aisyah. Karena bukan darah dagingnya loh. Dia anggap kira sebagai kakek Haruto. Ya lah, udah berjasa dalam hidupnya Haruto ya Pak. Nah, kakimu udah lumpuh, lindungin kamu, aduh.
And why do you say that?
Hashiki inching closer to the truth about 89 was a serious problem for Shono. But as we know, Shono was in a taxi at the time of the beating. Meaning someone else must have been responsible for Hashiki's death.
The man in the black raincoat. He's the mole?
Yeah. Only the best of the best assassins would have the skill to do what they did to Hashiki.
Can't argue with that.
Who knows how close Hashiki was to finding out about the human experimentation before he died.
Yeah, and if he had, that would have been the end of the line for Shono. Seems like a plausible motive to me.
So what, everything just makes sense? I don't know.
Udah, Sugiura still isn't real.
If you have something to say it.
I mean, this is still just a theory, right? It all sounds almost too convenient.
What do you mean?
If Shono killed Waku-san at the ADDC 3 years ago, then Okubo, the primary suspect in the case, would be totally in the clear.
Yep. Already proved that in court, remember?
But Okubo, he killed his girlfriend right after.
Gua nggak tahu kenapa kerjanya Haruka apaan, karena dia pakai business suit pas di ngobrol kiri. Sekretari nggak sih harusnya? Sesuatu yang pakai business suit malah sekretari nggak sih?
He stabbed her over and over. Even set the place on fire. Reeked of booze, too, even though he was supposed to be dry. Defend him all you want, but the guy's a murderer. That's why the whole thing was such a big deal. Everyone realized the court made a mistake.
Bisa jadi.
It took the death of an
Bisa jadi.
innocent girl for them to realize that Okubo probably did it after all.
Kayaknya salah satunya yang pakai setelan jas mah kerjaannya pasti sekretaris sih. Kalau sekretarinya banker, that's it. Itu doang. Statusnya sekarang udah berkeluarga sama Yuta ini. Salahnya.
Yet here you are, claiming the court got it right, claiming Okubo's innocent. But you just don't want to feel responsible for Emi Terasawa's death. That's it, isn't it?
Enough, Sugiura. You're way out of line, and you don't know shit.
Look, I know I get swept up in my emotions pretty easily sometimes. All the same, I'm trying to be fair here.
Are you?
So if we want to treat Yagami-san's theory like it's the truth, then we'll have to figure out whether or not Okubo is innocent. If he actually killed Waka-san.
And how are you suggesting we do that?
It's simple. We just go to Okubo and ask if he did it.
You want to talk to him face to face? Meeting with a death row inmate isn't that easy.
Sekarang itu bukan lagi pacarnya, tapi suaminya malah dulu.
A lawyer like you should have no problem setting that up, right?
Sebab aku boleh stay in jail. Baru aku boleh.
He can't stand me though. From day one, Okubo insisted he was innocent, that he didn't kill Emi. But I abandoned him. Told him he'd be better off just giving up.
Fine. But that's a pretty weak excuse for not going to talk to him now. If you really want to pursue this case, you don't have a choice, Yagami-san.
Well,
Hoshino-kun,
Yes?
let's go talk to Okubo. Think you can arrange that for me?
I can try. Let me get in touch with the prison.
Thanks. I'll be at Genda's if you want to find me. Looking over the old case files.
All right.
Bener sih. Emang apa? Emang yang diucapinnya si Sugiura itu bener. Katanya kalau emang lo mau ngebuktiin si Okubo nggak bersalah atas kasus yang 3 tahun lalu bahwa dia tidak membunuh aku, ya lo harus buktiin ke gue dulu, katanya. Baru gue bisa sepakat sama teori yang lo kasih sekarang, katanya. Kalau lo bisa ngebuktiin ke gue bahwa aku mau membunuh, gue ikut. Pinter Sugiura aja. Kayak apa ya? Kayak misalnya lu suruh minum obat, tapi lu mau tahu dulu nih obat apaan, sampai lu bener-bener yakin. Pinter dia, bagus. Itu bagusnya Sugiura, guys. Ambil tuh, contoh tuh. Oke. Ini topik, lu tau gak? Di mana Kemedo tuh ada protagonis yang saling musuhan karena beda wali. Maksudnya, kok gitu? Kok bodoh sih? Anjing cuma gara-gara beda wali. Masa lu kan goblok banget, kayak Dante sama Virgil.
This again?
Aku pilih yang cewek, sedangkan gue milih yang mau boy race. Gue tengahnya, Megaman. Kok Megaman sih? Tengahnya. Gue pengen tahu dulu alasan kenapa mereka ini tuh apa. Gue pengen tahu dulu kenapa alasan mereka musuhan tuh. Gara-gara wali dia banget.
Oh, Yagami. You need something?
Mind if I look over a case file? The ADDC one from 3 years ago. I'm seeing Okubo soon.
Huh? What do you mean you're seeing Okubo?
Kamu tau gak? Kadang kita lawan mereka sebagai bos.
Hold on. I'll go pull the documents up.
Thanks, Sari-san.
Ya, jangan udah kita libas habis. Gak ada lagi orang yang berani sama Yagami itu gak ada. Siapa yang berani sama Yagami? Gak ada. 2 kali kita lawan party lain sebagai bos. Yoi. I see. Kamu sudah jadi moderator. Sering datang.
How's it going, Yagami-san?
Oh, not bad. What do you have there?
The files for Emi Terasawa's case. I thought they might be useful too.
Well,
Yagami-san, I think you should look them over if you're going to talk to Okubo. If you really don't need them, just leave them here. I'll put everything back later.
Mejanya si Tani. Ini dia uniknya mana kimia 2. Gue gak pernah main mana kimia sih. Tapi ya, ntar ada rencana untuk main mana kimia ada. Tapi terus sekarang nanti sih. Gue sih harus main game control, terus Azoth, terus The Rising, terus Rises, terus Assassin's Creed Syndicate, ya kan? Unit Rouge, terus habis itu sampai mana bang? Sampai chapter 9 gitu. Terus habis itu apa lagi? Tapi sistem levelingnya itu agak lain gitu. Terus yakuza 5, terus banyak lah. Ntar mana kimia ntar dulu, game jadul ntar dulu. Ntar maju dulu itu. Tapi kayak di belakang maju lagi. Asal jin sintesis. Ya kayak Atelier AS2 kan.
Emi Terasawa, 26 years old at time of death. December 2nd, 2015, about 11 p.m. Her body is found on the second floor of a burnt-out apartment building. 15 stab wounds to the chest, presumably inflicted while she was still alive. Cause of death? Blood loss.
15 tusukan di dada dan masih hidup.
No ash in her lungs, so she didn't inhale any smoke. Emi died before the fire started. Shinpei Okubo, the victim's boyfriend and roommate, was found at the scene and arrested. Murder weapon is thought to be a kitchen knife. It was covered in Okubo's prints. Okubo was wasted out of his mind when firefighters arrived at the apartment.
Okubo-san is not a violent person. And he hasn't even had a drink in over 6 years. Not a single drop since the incident.
But Okubo claims he doesn't remember ever drinking, that he woke up surrounded by flames. He's pleaded innocence from day one.
Yagami.
Dia bangun udah diselubungin api. Bangsa. Kebaca loh. Aku tidur, ya kan? Kayaknya ada yang masuk ke apartemennya dia. Sedatif lah tuh, ya kan? Jadi sedatif maksudnya apa? Dikasih obat tidur tuh dia, ya kan? Nah, si pelaku nusuk si ceweknya baru sekali di dada. Mati itu, terus ngebakar apartemen. Begitu dia bangun, langgar dia pusing. Aku diselubungin api gua, tadi kelilingin api, apa nih gitu. Itu udah nyampe polisi, ya dia yang dituduh. Ini kenapa? Pertanyaannya satu, pasti kan mikir kenapa dia lagi tidur tiba-tiba ada pisau di cara simpel. Jadi ketika dia tidur, si pelaku bajingan ini dia naruh pisau di tangan si Okubo. Ambil misalnya gini, gue tidur, set gitu, gue megang remote AC, pas gue tidur, otomatis kalau dicabut sidik jari gue masih ada di situ cuy. Awalnya gue nggak megang apa-apa, tapi ada orang naruh set sidik jari gue di sini, cabut keluar, kena. Pinter tuh orang berarti. Dia nggak banyak pakai sapu tangan atau pakai sarung tangan, taruh di Okubo. Itu sidik jari bisa hilang pakai sapu tangan, lo lap pakai sapu tangan juga hilang deh sidik jari itu. Pinter tuh orang. Atau pakai sarung tangan juga nggak ketahuan. Sialan tuh takut. Setiap item yang kita buat itu kita harus cek di group siapa aja yang punya apa yang didapat dari musuh, tapi jangan terlalu parut dulu.
Do you really have to do this? Go see Okubo, I mean.
Yeah, looks like I do.
But
Bisa
why?
cek sama
I need to know if he was really innocent. If he killed Waku-san 3 years ago, I'm going to find the truth, Kenta-sensei.
What? In just one little prison chat?
Well, either way, I never felt like I closed the book on this. I should have done this years ago. I mean, yeah, I defended him in court. But we didn't have anything definitive to prove his innocence. The only thing the ruling said was that they couldn't conclusively prove his guilt.
They couldn't conclusively prove his guilt. Tidak bisa secara konklusif membuktikan bahwa dia bersalah. Nah, berarti bukan dia lakuin. Nah, secara konklusif pun mereka nggak bisa membuktikan hal tersebut. Sesuatu yang tidak bisa dibuktikan itu berarti masih konkret, masih belum bisa masih belum valid. Konklusif loh, dia bilang. Couldn't conclusively prove his guilt. Masih belum bisa membuktikan kesalahannya dia di mana. Jadi dia di setup, di framing sama orang sesuai dugaan gua barusan. Bangsat. Siapapun orang tersebut gila deh. Piciknya juga menjadi orang.
Meaning for the public at large, he as good as did it. Okubo got laid off from his job and had his personal details smeared all over the internet.
Yeah.
The guy barely even went outside. Couldn't sleep at night without his pills. But I
Psikiater
didn't
gitu.
ask him about any of that. Didn't really care either. Until one day, Okubo gave up his years of sobriety, started drinking, and stabbed his girlfriend to death.
Yakin gua.
And what?
Gue yakin sih, yakinnya aku nggak nusuk Emi Terasawa, yakin. Yakin.
You think that's your fault?
Yakin. Insting detektif gue gak akan salah, lihat. Ya, mark my words. Ketika semua terbongkar, lihat siapa yang tahu. What if simple aku mau kill Emi Terasawa? If it's anyone's fault.
I helped set a murderer loose on the world. In other words, Emmy died because of me.
I'm not gonna let you do this to yourself. Do you remember? Your dad's last case must have been almost 20 years ago. Do you, Yagami?
Yeah. No way I could forget.
The defendant in that case raped and murdered a 15-year-old girl. At
15-year-old girl? Lu gila.
least that's what they said he did. Everyone in the damn country thought that guy deserved to get executed.
Emang bener?
No thoughts of innocence, except from your dad. You know how it all went down after that. He gave the prosecution what for. Your dad never compromised his ideals, no matter what. He said a lawyer's job isn't discovering the truth, or even knowing it.
Salah. Salah lo. Salah. Pekerjaan seorang... Wah. Itu apa ya? Seorang itu ya. Coba kita bikin. Kuasa hukum. Bukan mencari kebenaran atau mengetahui hal tersebut salah. Kalau nggak tahu ya lo nggak bisa ngebela orang dong. Gimana sih? Bego banget.
It's proving the prosecution doesn't have enough evidence to convict. Do you understand? That's how he saw the defense's role. It takes some real guts to say that. That's why you looked up to him. And you would have never become an attorney without his influence.
In the beginning, sure I did. But you know, a lot happened afterward. With my dad, and with me too.
Yeah.
It's possible the defendant actually was guilty. Raped the girl, killed her in cold blood.
Killed her in cold blood. Udah diperkaos, usia 15 tahun dibunuh juga. Astaga. Jadi mending diperkosa terus hidup yang gak gitu, Ji. Ya, gimana ya? Gini sih pengacara tuh. Wow. Dan dia si pedofil bego ini dibebasin sama Bapak Yagami. Akhirnya Bapak Yagami dibunuh kan sama pihak keluarga dari ini, dari yang 15 tahun ini. Aduh. Terus itu back of the case.
He disappeared almost immediately after the trial.
Nah kan?
So, all of the hatred, all of the anger people felt.
Tiba-tiba hilang berarti dia keluar kota. Pindah nama, ganti muka, selesai.
Was thrown onto my dad.
Iya.
Not long after, he and my mom were killed by the victim's father.
Oh kan? Itu. By the victim's father. Lu udah, gue habis pikir gini. Lu udah tahu dia bersalah memperkosa anak 15 tahun di bawah umur, dibunuh pula, cold blooded, dan lu masih ngebela sebagai pengacara. Ya lu salah cuy, di mata hukum pun itu udah salah. Gue ngerti, gue paham bahwa saya ini hanya saya dituduh memperkosa anak. Kalau udah terbukti, yang pasti di back of the case. Andai Bapak Yagami waktu itu back of the case, selamat dunia akhirat dia selamat. Makanya kalau ini tuh bener kata Yagami gitu, prinsip dia salah, tidak untuk mengetahui kebenaran atau mencari kebenaran tersebut itu salah. Justru lu harus cari tahu dulu kebenarannya, mengetahui dulu hal tersebut. Lu udah tahu, baru itu bener, baru pengacara bos. Bapak Yagami salah prinsipnya, gue gak setuju. Dia bilang kan katanya pengacara itu tidak seharusnya untuk mengetahui dan mencari tahu tentang kebenaran tersebut. Mencari tahu tentang sebuah kebenaran itu salah. Kalau tahu kebenarannya ya pasti juga dia bakal back of dari case-nya. Akhirnya apa dia terima karena dia nggak tahu kebenaran hal tersebut. Tahu-tahu hilang disepir. Itu cara orang hilang disepir itu yang habis dia trial kan katanya hilang disepir. Itu sebenarnya simple banget. Ganti ID, ganti nama, pakai topeng manusia yang sebetulnya, keluar kota ganti nama, operasi plastik selesai. Hilang tuh orang. Baru diketahui. Cik. Hati-hati mas. Bila orang tuh. Lu mau jadi lawyer boleh silakan. Tapi lu tahu dulu kebenaran dan apa yang terjadi di belakangnya. Prinsip Bapak Yagami salah bos. Itu. Hati dia kan. Iya. Salah
Even
prinsip.
so, I don't think your old man did anything wrong.
He did. He fucking did. He just defend a fucking 15-year-old rapist and let him loose. And he disappeared until now. He doesn't know where he is. Now look what he get. Dead.
Our job's showing that the prosecution doesn't have enough evidence, not finding the truth.
For one, you got to know the truth. Lo harus tahu dulu kebenarannya dulu. Baru lo tahu kasus seperti apa bos. Kalau lo nggak tahu kebenarannya, ya lo, what the hell? Capek gue ngejelasin.
And when you defended Okubo the first time around, that's exactly what you did. Listen to me, Yagami. You didn't do anything wrong.
Sure, I get what you're saying. But a girl burned to death because I was good at my job. Ever think about how that feels?
What?
It's easy to sit back and tell me I did nothing wrong, but put yourself in my shoes. Could you say you did the right thing?
That's enough! How long are you gonna let this dominate your life?
For as long as I live. Yagami speaking.
Hey, it's Hoshino. I've arranged our chat with Okubo. Meet me at the taxi stand on West Shichifuku Street. I'm on my way there now.
Got it.
Masih Cibuku. Jauh banget, Mas.
I appreciate the concern.
I've said all I wanted to say. It's fine. I half knew you weren't going to listen anyway.
Genda-sensei,
Hmm?
you and I both saw what happens when you don't pursue the truth. I can't let that go.
Benar.
I won't.
Benar. Don't ever. Cari dulu kebenarannya itu. Mau jadi lawyer, mau jadi detektif, cari dulu kebenarannya. Yang asli itu kayak apa? Tahu kebenarannya baru udah enak jadi segala hal. Bos.
Over here, Yagami-san.
Jadi intinya adalah bahwa sebenarnya 20 tahun lalu itu, jadi gini guys, gua ceritain dulu ya kasusnya. Jadi gini, apa-apaan nih, gue dapet tang biru, pasti ada udah lebih batu, gue dapet tang biru ganti nirawan. Gini, jadi gini, cerita itu ngapain? Maksudnya itu gini, ayahnya Yagami itu seorang lawyer, katanya. Dan dia katanya melindungi seorang pemerkosa anak di bawah umur 15 tahun. Udah diperkosa, dibunuh lagi nih anak. Nah, setelah itu si yang defendernya ini setelah dibela, setelah itu hilang tanpa jejak. Ini kita cerita review yang tadi dulu ya. Hilang tanpa jejak tuh orang tuh. Akhirnya orang-orang itu gak bisa take out anger-nya ke orang tersebut, malah ke ayahnya Yagami. Kenapa? Karena lu udah ngebebasin seorang rapist keluar penjara, coy. Dia bisa aja kena ke anak kita. Nah, akhirnya apa? Akhirnya adalah si bapaknya si Yagami itu dibunuh sama ayahnya korban. Dia sama ibunya dibunuh sama ayahnya korban karena nggak terima kalau tuh orang ada di penjara. Pertanyaannya satu, kemana Yagami? Kok nggak ada di situ? Dia lagi main ke rumah temennya. Makanya kan tadi lu lihat dia pakai baju SMP pulang sekolah begini kan posisinya kan. Dia baru pulang ke rumah. Itu dia lihat orang tuh udah mati. Dia lagi main ke rumah temennya. Makanya Yagami nggak ada di situ. Itu 20 tahun lalu, dan katanya itu prinsip bapaknya itu seorang pengacara itu tidak harus mengetahui dan mencari kebenaran. Yang which is artinya salah buat gua. Karena kalau lu nggak mencari tahu kebenaran dan mengetahui kebenaran tersebut, ya lu akan tahu nih orang ini kayak sebenarnya kayak apa. Benar. Kejadian kan, mati bapaknya. Nah, itu. Terus Yagami pengen cari tahu nih, ini sebenarnya si Simpe ini beneran ngebunuh apa enggak? Walaupun sebenarnya insting gua sebagai the greatest detective dan tidak gitu. Tapi balik lagi si Yagami ini pengen tahu apakah si Simpe ini beneran ngebunuh Emi Terasawa apa enggak gitu. Makanya dia ke detention center untuk mengetahui apakah si Simpe ini beneran ngebunuh apa enggak gitu. Percakapan yang tadi juga mengatakan bahwa nih ya kamu, lu nggak bisa selamanya, kata si Genda nih ya, selamanya berpaku terus sama masalah. Udah biarin aja sih ini. Ya emang lu tuh nggak melakukan hal yang salah, katanya. Tapi lu juga melakukan hal yang benar, itu ada di tengah-tengah. Dan si Agami merasa bersalah atas hal tersebut, karena dia udah ngebebasin si Mbak Kubu yang jelas-jelas sebagai pembunuh dari Emi Terasawa, dan secara matematian Emi Terasawa ngebebasin si Mbak Kubu, yang which is artinya adalah kesalahan dia sebagai seorang lawyer waktu itu. Makanya dia berhenti jadi pengacara gara-gara itu guys. Ini Tokyo Detention Center. Masih relevantal. Kabar mas?
Long time no see. Yagami sensei.
Yeah. It's been a while.
I apologize. I've been alone all this time. Talking is...
Don't worry. We're not in a rush here.
You look so different.
Yeah. I haven't been back in the courtroom since the last day of our case.
Meaning you're not a lawyer?
Not quite. I'm a detective. In Kamurocho. Pays the bills, you know.
And that's all my fault?
Hey. Sorry. This isn't what I came here to talk about today. 3 years ago, at the ADDC. Did you actually murder Waku-san or not?
What? Yagami, I don't understand. You know I'm innocent. I didn't murder Waku-san. Or Emi-chan. Why won't you listen to me? I've told you time and time again, I didn't kill anyone! Why won't people just believe me?
Udah kelihatan dari ekspresinya dia udah kelihatan dia innocent. Kelihatan banget dia nggak bersalah.
The prosecution had more than enough evidence to convict you for Emi's murder. It was an open and shut case. There was nothing we could do.
Of course not. How am I gonna win when my own lawyer doesn't believe I'm innocent? Don't think I couldn't tell. Every time you went up there and tried to clear my name, you looked like you were gonna puke.
So, Okubo-san, you really didn't do it either time?
That's what I've been saying all along.
My name is Hoshino from the Genda Law Office. If you don't mind, we have a theory about the ADDC incident you were on trial for.
I do mind. It doesn't have anything to do with me.
But don't you want to know who really killed Waku-san?
It was an ADDC researcher by the name of Yoji Shono.
You're saying he did it? Why though?
Here, let me explain. Waku-san's death was an 89 related accident. That's our theory, at least. The drug must have killed him on the spot. Shono panicked, searching for a place to hide the body.
Which led him to my truck, huh?
Yeah. It must have been the only option he could think of. Things may have turned out differently had you actually reported finding Waku-san's body. But as we both know, that's not what happened.
When police would have actually suspected Shono instead.
So all this was because I buried the body?
It was a better stroke of luck than Shono could have ever asked for. After all, the cops never even suspected him.
God damn it! I don't know what the hell I was thinking back then.
Saya laporan, ingat guys, lo kalau nemu badan apapun di truk manapun di lapor polisi, dah itu.
It happened so fast. I opened the truck, and the body was there. Naturally, I panicked. The police never would have believed I didn't kill the guy. Of course not. Why would they? I already had a criminal record, too. I was a fool.
Okubo. So you really were innocent after all, huh?
Do you even need to ask?
I guess not. Thank you.
Yagami-san?
Yagami-sensei! What about Emmy? Aren't you gonna ask me about her? I told you before I never would have killed her!
I want to believe you. I really do. But I already did everything I could. I searched non-stop for some kind of hint. But a guy can only spend so long poring over burnt scraps of evidence. After 3 years, I'm not holding out much hope.
So, guess the real killer is still out there. Just biding his time, waiting for my execution. How are you and I gonna face Emmy in the afterlife? Come on, man! Tell me how!
Gue bagian hello. Apa gue? Lo 0,5 mili doang kecil banget. Yakin gak dia nggak bunuh si ini, bunuh siapa? Bunuh si ini terasa tuh gue yakin. Yakin ya? Yakin nggak tahu insting gue tuh kuat gitu, nggak tahu yakin ya. Gitu. Dia membicara tersebut itu barusan ya. Dia mengatakan bahwa yang pelakunya itu ternyata si Yoji Shono Uchi serta pancakul yang kayak pukul kayak gitu. Ketemu dirinya itu pun pukul ya, beneran.
Yagami-san.
What's up?
I think I'm gonna head back to Genda's. What are you up to tonight?
Not sure yet. I think maybe I'll swing by Tender. I could use a drink.
Yagami-san.
I'll be all right. Later, Hoshino-kun.
Tender dulu kita mabuk. Jangan guys, jangan kayak Yagami. Masa ini mabuk, jangan dong. Gak boleh Yagami ya. Kamu kalau udah dulu gak boleh mabuk Yagami. Percayalah Yagami ya. Ingatlah kata-kata Shinichikudo. Shinjitsu wa tada hitotsu. Shinjitsu wa tada no hitotsu. Kebenaran itu hanya ada satu.
Out of the way!
Mati langsung.
What a waste.
Dasar nggak guna. Udah berdua lawan gua lagi. Nggak guna ya. Coba nih.
So, I hear you're defending Ayube.
Kuroiwa.
I had to come congratulate you myself on your triumphant return to the courtroom.
I'm not gonna be the one defending him. Just helping with the investigation.
Bangsat lo.
Wasn't Shintani-sensei your mentor? You're helping to free the man who murdered him.
Bisa Kiryu ada di situasi Yagami ini. Bisa nggak dia nyelesain masalah ini semua? Bisa. Karena ada Makoto Date. Bisa. Kan ada Date, bos. Bisa lah. Dia kan temennya polisi, si Makoto Date. Bisa lah. Bisa lah, coy. Gimana sih lo? Bisa lah. Temennya kan Date. Bisa lah.
Are you confused or just desperate for a few scraps off the table? But it wouldn't be the first murder you've set loose in our city. Not a good look.
Ayube didn't kill Shintani.
His gun begs to differ. The rifling matches the marks on the bullet.
Yeah, that's how the real killer framed him for it. If you seriously can't see that, then I'm not the confused one here.
Say what you will.
Syukur bingung dia datang dari mana, coy. Tiba-tiba datang gitu. Ngomong suka lo sama lo. Apa lagi nih? Oh hell no.
Hello? You need something?
Dia nggak punya lawyer bang. Yes.
More
Gue
or
punya teman
less.
polisi. So you're the one that Kuraiwa sewa, huh? Alright then, wise ass. If we can fight, then let's just do it.
Doesn't look like you're here to talk.
That's right. Your little detective game's over, Yagami.
Kenapa takut Kuraiwa? Ketahuan, ha?
Wait, is that? Yagami-san!
Hoshino-kun, stay back.
Huh?
This guy's dangerous.
Gak bisa. Lu gak akan bisa, Oshino. Gila lu.
I can see that.
Non pedang. Lu karate jangan macam-macam, bos. Kalau jam terbang yang tinggi jangan. Ya, lu karate boleh. Jam terbang lu tinggi dulu. Kalau jam terbang lu tinggi, landing gak apa-apa. Bisa lu. Ya mungkin minimal putus tangan. Minimal kalau nggak tahu caranya, tapi kalau tahu caranya bisa di salute. Balik.
Die, Yagami!
So. Buset. Weh. Main motong aja lu punya orang. Wah. Istri selesai. Oke. Nah, belajar bela diri Shino. Udah dia belajar karate dan 3 nih. Wah, dia bisa langsung Rijkaard. Masa gua nggak bisa? Jangan dong. Lu bos. Terus bos. Topan. Gue nyari momen dulu. Buat strike menjadi segitiga. Terus. Dan bos. Cari momen dulu guys. Saya udah pedang nih. Kalau main strike eliminasi bahaya nih. Pas, mampus gue. Nah itu guys, agak lama, biarin. Kita nyari momen buat yang dulu. Kena gua. Biarin. Mana yang patah? Dengan pedangnya. Yang mau licin. Come on, boy. Let's dance. Scared of me or something? Come on, boy. Come here, 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 boy. Come on. Sini lo. Come on, boy. Come here, boy. Attack me, boy. Scared of something? Huh? Scared of me now? Is that right? Come on, wise ass. Wow. Tidak bisa, bosku. Tidak boleh. Terus kita disuruh. Karena gue gak tau kalau pattern serangannya. Tangannya. Tuita! Ayo, sini lo, ha? Butuh Rijkaard, gue ngalahin dulu sini. Salah. Tuh, sini, come on. Itu, nunggu dia nyerang dulu baru kita strike. Itu bos caranya. Aduh. Swear orang. Kayak belajar bela diri Oshino bener. Udah sih dia udah belajar katanya karate dan 3 black belt dan black belt ya berarti karate lah.
Damn it.
Yagami-san, are you okay?
I'm fine. But that guy wasn't messing around.
Itu andai dia berdua, gue mati sih. Mati gue
What do
dia
you
berdua,
mean?
sumpah.
He would have killed me for sure if I'd let him.
Maybe one of Hamura's men?
What's up, Tuck? How'd your chat with Okubo go?
Listen, someone just tried to murder me. Probably sent by Hamura.
What?
Watch your back, Kaito-san. Where are you now?
Right by the office. Got Sugiura with me, too.
Don't go back there. Not now.
All right. I got a place.
Oh yeah?
KJR, the Kyorei HQ. Hamura ain't gonna touch us there.
Wait, you're gonna go there after we beat the crap out of Shioya and his whole crew in that club? You think they'll just let us hang out?
Of course I do. We've got Kajihiro on our side.
Benar.
So go on ahead. Get your ass over there quick, yeah?
Sounds like we're meeting at KJR.
I heard.
Well, let's go.
Hamura lawan Daigo menang siapa bang menurut gue? Daigo Dojima ya lawan Hamura. Daigo lah. Daigo Dojima lah yang menang. Hamura nggak akan bisa menang. Sehebat apapun dia ya, nggak bisa menang lawan Daigo lah. Gua nggak tahu kapabilitas Daigo ketika udah jadi pemimpin Tojo Clan seperti apa. Gue belum lihat. Cara dia bertarung juga gue belum lihat juga yang ketika dia udah jadi pemimpin Tojo Clan. Tapi gue berani taruhan pasti Daigo yang menang sih. Pasti Daigo yang menang. Jauh Daigo yang menang. Yakin gue. Dari usia gap aja udah kelihatan bahwa Daigo tuh lebih unggul dibanding ini, lebih unggul dibanding Hamura. Jauh lebih unggul Daigo dibanding Hamura sebenarnya.
You asked for it. Nice try, sir.
Jauh kayaknya menang tebakan gue sih si Daigo sih. Gak akan menang lah gue. Gak usah diadu sama ini, gak usah diadu sama siapa? Gak usah diadu sama Daigo. Sama Kirue kalah dia pasti. Pasti men, pasti. Hamura lawan Kirue pasti kalah. Hamura tuh. Gak usah diadu sama Daigo.
The Kyorei clan headquarters, right?
Last I checked.
Oh, this is gonna shave some years off my life.
Nervous too.
Motong hidupku setengah tahun katanya. Main lah. Potong setengah tahun main lah. Ada beda guys. Hello, Neng. You're still beautiful as ever, is he?
Yagami-san. Who's your little buddy?
I'm, Hoshino, sir. From the Genda Law Office.
Uh-huh. Well, Kaito-san's already here. Sorry to say Shiuya's out of the office, but Murase will be glad to entertain you. Come on in.
Come on in katanya. Iyalah. Siapa yang berani lawan Kajihira ya gak? Tampar kamu kalau Kajihira. Kamu kata Kajihira kamu lawan saya. Mungkin kamu kesini hidup nak ngomong gitu. Itu doang. Siapa yang ini gak? Siapa yang berani lawan ini ya gak? Serius, kita ke atas lagi ya. Ya Allah, sini beneran mak. Ya ilah mak, bener mak. Ya Allah. Gila, itu kompleks banget. Nenek. Ah iya benar. Right. Aha. Benar. Yes. Kayak bukan ini sih. Nope. No. No. Mana ini juga. Dah, posisi itu belum nyampe. Ini bagus. Ini juga lah. Terus ya Allah, bener mak. Naik lagi mak. Astagfirullahaladzim mak. Bener. Ribet amat naiknya. Masa harus ke sini sih? Kantornya aneh banget. Gila.
Well, if it isn't Yagami-sensei. Come in. Come in. Huh? Sorry about how rude we've been to you till now.
Kajihira bos. Tunduk
whatever you say.
Gila.
Listen to this talk. I asked for a massage and he actually gave me one.
Gila.
I had you all wrong, Murase. You're just a big teddy bear.
Don't get too carried away, Kaito-san.
Maybe I'll see if Shibuya will massage me next.
I'm gonna say that's probably a bad idea. Anyway, go on and
take a load off.
So Okubo really didn't kill Waku-san all those years ago.
If his reaction's anything to go by.
He might not have even killed his girlfriend. At least that's how it looked to me.
Huh?
I'd rather not go there right now.
I've been wondering, Yagami-sensei. Who is that guy?
You curious?
Can't blame a guy for asking, can ya?
Well, apparently he's afraid of yakuza. Better to just leave him alone.
Huh. Well, okay then.
So, Shono's looking more suspicious every day.
About time for a good old face-to-face.
Yeah, we just have to confront Shono about it. Kaya nga kami sa kay gitu sih, Mas.
Judging from our last visit, we won't be able to get an appointment.
Betul.
With Shono or Kido.
And we won't make an appointment. All we do is wait in the lobby, then ambush Shono when he comes out.
A stakeout, huh? That's my kind of job.
Actually, you're gonna be staying back.
What?
Huh?
I mean, they'd catch on in a heartbeat if they saw a tough guy like you standing around. And Hoshino-kun, you should go back to Genda's.
Okay, but...
Alright then, sounds like I'm tagging along.
Yeah, let's go.
The point. Terus dia udah tahu muka Kaito sama si ini. Terus apa? Masih ini. Iya, terus. Wah, gimana ntar? Di storm ini nih. Jadi di sini ntar diperangin sama Yagami sama Kaito sama Higashi sama si ini, Sugiura. Rame nih pasti nih perang mereka nih, yakin gue. Anjir lo, tangan sini ya. Gila, Sugiura tendangannya keren banget. Keren banget tendangannya, sumpah. Sumpah keren banget. Sugiura tendangannya ini. Tendangannya keren sekali, Mas.
Man, this place is fucking huge.
Keep it close to your chest, Sugiura. We're supposed to blend in, remember? Now let's settle down and wait for Shono.
But what if you already went home? Come on, let's ask somebody.
Orang kayak dia,
I don't want to sit here all night if he's never coming out.
Good point.
We going?
Excuse me, do you mind if I ask you something?
Yes?
Is Shono-san from the 89 team still here?
Oh, most likely. He's always one of the last researchers to leave. Do you have an appointment with him, sir?
Not exactly, no.
Oh, Yagami-san, good evening.
Oh, you're...
Hashimoto. I showed you to Shono's lab the other day.
Oh, right. Good to see you.
Do you need something more from him?
Well...
Yagami-san, there he is. It's Shono.
Gotta run. Where is he?
Over there, by the stairs.
Stairs. Katanya begitu. Kita nggak kenal. Maneh cablak, bocah setan.
Suspicious.
Smell kitty. Smell a cat. It's in here. I can feel it. Mencium kucing. Where are you? Mencium bau kucing. Where are you? I can feel it. Left. Jadi bisa gini nggak bang? Nyari-nyari sesuatu kayak yagami nggak bisa. Ini kan detektif mode nggak bisa. Mana? Ada kucing. I see cat. I want a cat. Give it to me. Let's kill. That's the son of a bitch.
Hey.
Yeah, see?
Found him. Looks like he's talking to Kido.
What do we do?
Terus. Ini cuma kucing sekitar sini. Sebentar. Ini cuma kucing. Ini kayaknya jantan nih. Mana dia? Meow. Meow, meow. Meow. Kamu. Kayak jantan nih guys. Enggak, betina, betina. Mana dia? Kucing. Teman XP soalnya kalau dapat kucing tuh guys. Man. Dari. Dia kalau kucing bisa masuk rumah sakit sih keren sih. Segede gini lagi rumah sakitnya. What's that cat? You hear it? Kamu mendengarnya kan? Sekitar sini nih. Bunyi di sini soalnya. Wah, bahkan mungkin kata gue jantan, utama di XP guys banget, utama di XP, banget.
Okay, let's move in.
Well, if it isn't Yagami-san, Kamurocho's finest private eye.
You again.
This had better be the last time I see you in this center.
Are
Are you aware that I filed a complaint with the Bar Association about you?
Aren't you the Vice Minister of Health?
My name is Ichinose.
Yeah, I remember you from the other day. Looks like you come here often.
Of course. The success of AD-9 is a matter of national importance. As such, there are a great many discussions that need to be had. Patents, legislation, the like. Now I suggest you leave before I call the guards to escort you out.
Escort me out, bro.
So much for the plan. Shono's gonna be on red alert after that. Doubt he'll be coming down through the lobby now. What do we do? We going?
Ya, no, this guy's quiet, sialan. I know what to mean, Shono.
Hashimoto-san, sorry for running off earlier.
It's all right. I, saw what happened. Dr. Shono slipped away from you, huh?
Yeah, we just wanted to talk,
He has been especially busy lately. Lately, he only goes home once every 3 days or so. Even so, he makes his morning rounds at the hospital every single day without fail. I can't overstate how much respect I have for him.
Shono make his run every morning. Lagi Shono tuh maksudnya makan di rumah sakit ini 3 kali sehari.
What do you mean, rounds?
It's a little custom of his. He takes a walk around the hospital every morning. Been doing it for years.
Oh gitu.
Right. He did the same 3 years ago.
Passion like his is what's going to make or break our research. And with that, I should be going. Sorry to be so curt.
It's fine.
Goodbye, then.
Security on Shono's lab is airtight. Can't get in without a special gold keycard. But that's not the case for the hospital wing. Meaning, we have some time to kill until Shono's rounds.
Wait, you want to chill till the morning and ambush him in the hospital?
Yeah, just have to sneak in between now and then.
Guess the next question is, where do we get in?
Let's check the map.
Let's check the map then. Let's check the map then.
Hey. This is the garage for the hospital. The service entrance, that is. Anyone who makes deliveries parks down here. This could work.
Special delivery.
Guess we're sneaking in through the garage, huh?
Yeah. Come on, let's head outside. We should go scope the place out.
Let's go, Yagami-san.
Yeah. Alright, let's go. Oh.
Can I help you?
Are you from the Yagami Detective Agency?
That's right.
I'm the head of security here. My name's Mashiko.
Rose?
The Vice Minister has instructed me to see you two out.
Ichinose-san did?
You blind or something? We're already leaving.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to escort you the rest of the way.
That's a lot of guys for an escort.
Emang pengen ngebunuh kita, orang cupu begini, dia ngirimin kerocos sampah begini mau ngelawan gue. Kerocos sampah lu kirim ke gue, Ichinose. Nyari orang tuh bener dikit, kayak Taiga, Kiryu, itu baru.
Hey,
sampah
where the hell are you
begini
taking us?
gua nih.
Answer me, asshole.
This should be fine.
Mashiko-san, yeah? What exactly did Ichinose tell you to do?
Make sure you never show your face here again.
No, scumbag, no. You think that I'm scared to death?
That doesn't look like standard issue guard equipment.
Oh.
That's because it's not. This is more of a, personal effect.
Oh, let me guess. You're off the clock.
Oh.
You bet. I'm on break, and I'm ready to blow off some steam. Now fight me!
I will, jackass. Boot your ass for good. Right to your mamas. Saya nih. Ini kerasnya keluar sini saja. Party table kick across. Ini bos. Salahin dulu ya. Cuma enggak. Kelas yang keluar sini saja. Lu sendiri bos, cuma nunggu mati doang. Doang. Karena gue bilang, lu mau ngelawan gua minimal ngirim Kiryu atau Seijima Taiga, lihat. Bandel kalau dibilangin. Ya kan? Ini mah kirimnya Kiryu bos atau Seijima Taiga. Bocor sampah begini dikirim.
Come on, do you have to keep waving?
What do you mean? They're the only reason we got in so easy.
True, though ultimately we have the Vice Minister to thank for that.
So, how's it look? Any different from 3 years ago?
Not even a little bit.
Topan. Karena gue merah. Belum. Benci tadi harganya harusnya nggak ini salah. Kaget gue kira siapa? Si setan dilari ternyata. Kaget gue kira siapa anjir.
You're not going in?
And lose my perfectly good smoking spot? We'll be fine here for now. Just gotta wait for dawn.
Segera yang kelihatan.
Yagami-san, have you decided how you're gonna approach Shono?
We'll just have to confront him head on. Where we go from there depends on his response.
You don't want to negotiate with him?
I doubt we have the time for that.
No.
After all, this is probably the only chance we'll get to talk to Shono before Ayabe's trial.
Guess so, huh?
Meaning, we don't have time to waste on negotiation.
Gotcha. Speaking of Shono, I actually had an idea.
What's that?
Well, the murder at the ADDC 3 years ago. The thought is that Shono framed Okubo for that and got away with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you defended Okubo, and won. Wouldn't the cops have started looking for the real killer once they realized Okubo wasn't their guy?
Sure they did. But it wasn't long until Okubo killed again. They didn't have much reason to keep searching, I would imagine.
And thanks to that, Shono escaped what's it.
Exactly. Everyone pegged him as the murderer. Makes sense, they'd think he's the one responsible for Wakusan, too. But don't you think that's kind of convenient? For one person in particular, I mean.
Huh?
The guy who's doing human experiments at the ADDC. Shono.
Your point?
Basically, I think he killed Emi Terasawa and pinned the blame on Okubo.
Itu dia yang gue maksud tadi.
All he had to lose. Don't you think Shono had a motive?
Bener.
I guess, but... Hey, no, you're right. Emi-chan would have been a threat. But could he really do it?
He could, man.
How long have you been thinking this?
Since you told me what a mess Okubo is now. It was just a feeling.
Honestly, I wanted to believe he didn't kill her. But I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Emi-chan was such a good person.
She is.
I wasn't gonna let it slide. Not after what Okubo-kun did to her. But after all this time, it turns out Shono is the real killer?
Nothing's for sure without evidence. This is all just unfounded speculation. But doesn't it make you want to talk to Shono even more?
Yeah. I've never been this ready for morning.
Semua yang udah ini ya, udah terbongkar ya guys ya. Tinggal konfrontasi si Shono ya. Kita lihat seberapa tengik dia. Selalu. Jeng, jeng, jeng.
Why are you two here?
Dr. Shono, what is it?
How did you get in here?
We just want to ask you a few questions, Dr. Shono.
Well, I don't have anything I can say to you. Apologies. I need you to handle this. I have to go.
Where are you going? This won't take long.
Sorry, I can't let you go any further. Call security.
Shono!
Let's go, Yagami-san. We can't let him get away. It's our only chance.
Takut dia. Udah ketahuan takut, kelar sama gua. Kelar, bos, ya. I'm gonna beat your ass up. Serius para saintis mau lawan gua. Yang mau berapa lah lawan gua. Wah.
Shono, wait! You won't get away.
Sokoga! This is Shono. 30 seconds? Just get over here!
Politik siaran. Gua nggak ngerti.
Shono, wait! Hold up.
Oh, balik lagi dia.
This is Shono. 3 minutes. I can't wait for 3 minutes.
Ini bos. Woi, gila lu. Gak mau gua. Ini bos. Ini bos. Gue takut, ah. Wah. Saya nih. Ini kerasnya Bruce Lee. 1-inch punch. Mantap ya. Lempar asbak bego. Ribet om kayak gitu, tinggal lempar asbak aja. Udah kelar aja. Mampus.
Hey,
Benci kan.
do you hear me?
Funny that we'd end up here of all places. This is the room, right? Where Waku-san was staying? The man who died after you used him as a test subject for 89. Why'd you do it, Shono? For the glory? Thought nobody'd notice one missing dementia patient?
What are you talking about? Get out of here!
Tonjok.
This is
Ya,
trespassing!
ya aku tendang duk, ah. Ajar lagi.
Sure you want us to
Cara
go?
Batman begitu.
Huh?
I thought you'd be a little more curious about how much of your secret I really know.
Mampus. Tahuan.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Masuk pura-pura bego.
You're the one backing the mole. Isn't that right?
Huh? How dare you accuse me of...
That's not all I know. Hamura's the middleman. You pretty satisfied with his work?
I won't stand for this faceless slander. What proof do you have?
You just made a big mistake, Shono-san.
Jackass.
You've been working non-stop on this new drug, right? No way the street slang about a murderer would have reached your ears. You were supposed to ask what the mole is.
What is the mole?
There's a good boy.
The serial killer who's been gouging people's eyes out. It all started 3 years ago, right here in the center. You performed an 89 experiment on Waku-san while he was asleep. Probably late at night. And when he died, you did the only thing you could. Snuck him out.
Mampus ketahuannya.
I'm sure Waku-san's death came as a complete shock to you. But you didn't have time to panic. You needed to hide the body fast. So you used the laundry cart to transport it without raising suspicion. You just needed to get it as far away as possible. Then, just before 8 a.m., Shinpei Okubo arrived at the hospital to gather the linens. That was your chance. You waited for an opening, hid the body in his truck. That wouldn't solve anything, though. Okubo would find Waku-san, and of course call the cops. Naturally, they'd then search for whoever stashed the body there. But you didn't have any other choice, did you? You had to take the risk, and somehow, it paid off. Turned out, Shinpei Okubo had a criminal record, and was worried the police would suspect he murdered Waku-san. So, he didn't report it, instead choosing to bury the body deep in the Okutama Mountains. You were probably thrilled with Okubo. I mean, it's practically a miracle someone else stepped up and took the blame for you, wouldn't you say?
I don't know what you're talking about.
But then another miracle happened. One not so convenient for you. Okubo walked. And if he was innocent, that would mean someone else killed Waku-san. They might have even come after you if you didn't do anything. Which is when you sold your soul to the devil.
What do you mean by that?
Don't play dumb with me. You know all too damn well what I'm talking about. You needed to frame Okubo. And you murdered someone in cold blood to do it.
Murder? Who are you accusing me of killing?
Kita salah. Terus.
Emi Terasawa, a co-worker of yours, and Okubo's girlfriend.
Ketahuan. Mampus kamu bisa
You
ngomong.
forced your way into their apartment and murdered Emi. According to the autopsy report, she was stabbed at least 15 times.
15 kali.
I didn't.
Did she tell you Okubo-kun had been taking pills to help him sleep at night? Conveniently enough, he didn't wake up while you were murdering his girlfriend. Him smelling like booze was probably your doing too. Let me guess. You injected him with alcohol? That'd raise his BAC no problem. And sure, he could have died if you messed up, but that wouldn't have mattered. As long as you could chalk up Emi's murder to a drunk, suicidal Okubo-kun. And once you made sure you could pin the blame on Okubo, you set fire to the whole apartment.
What evidence do you have to...
Don't worry. I can't prove it yet. But I'm damn near positive I'm on the right track. I can see it in your eyes.
Deep inside you wanna cry.
Look. I know what you're thinking.
Which means I know how to beat you.
89 will save countless people. Meaning there's no way you're not doing the right thing. Well, I'm sorry to break it to you, Shono, but that's just not true. You know, when someone thinks they're in the right, that's when the real cruelty in people starts to come out. So what do you say, Shono? Are you really right?
Just what is going on in here, damn it?
Oh, hey. We were just heading out.
Why, you...
And by the way, so sorry to hear about 89. Maybe you, need a few more humans to test it on?
kan bener ketahuan gitu.
Shono-san here didn't tell us a damn thing.
Tahu dia berarti si ini.
But hey.
Per kan lu sekarang.
I'm gonna find out the truth.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Even if it's the last thing I do.
I'm gonna whoop your ass. Takut, jadi tahu bos. Takut deh. Bro.
Whoops. My foot slipped. How clumsy of me. That hurt, huh? I asked you if it hurt.
Please. I didn't kill her. You have to believe me.
Oh, crying's not gonna help you now, kid. Just like it didn't help Emi Terasawa. You still stabbed in the fucking stomach! Didn't you, you little shit?
Kok di stomach bukannya di dada? 12 kali tusukannya. Kenapa jadi di perut? Kena si Sono, kelar deh gue.
Look, Okubo, I don't want to go getting your hopes up just yet. But just listen. I was gonna say, I believe you. You didn't kill her. I can see that now. It'll all work out. I'm gonna avenge Emi-chan. And I swear I'm gonna get you out of here. I promise. Sorry, I should have said that to you a lot sooner. What was I doing? These 3 years, I didn't do a damn thing to help you. So, will you give me another chance?
Of course I will. Of course. Thank you so much.
Ya, semua. Terbongkar semua musuhan mereka ya. Bisa khawatir. Samuel, we're gonna be free. Jadi intinya si Sono tuh udah kelihatan dari gelagatnya guys, bahwa dia emang semua yang dia lakukan itu ya emang dia lakuin. Pasti dia, siapa lagi, ya kan? Kalau bisa ngelakuin hal tersebut, picik juga tuh orang, turun-turun picik. Kayak tambah orang tuh, jangan mentang-mentang dicurun loh, bisa semena-mena guys. Kalau turun kayak gini bisa ini, sampai gila gitu.
3 years ago, a dementia patient at the ADDC was murdered. Even now, Shinpei Okubo, the man convicted of the crime, pleads innocence. But Yagami's theory that this chain of events was set in motion by human experimentation for AD9 unveils the true culprit behind Emi Terasawa's death.
suami di motor. Udah, ternyata ya. Seberapa lama suami bisa bertahan sekarang ya? Iya bro. Gak akan lama, zaman. Bongkar semua udah gak bisa bertahan lama lagi.
I'm gonna go discuss a few things with Ayabe-san.
Yagami joining you?
No, I'm going alone. Yagami-san, well, he may be keeping his distance for a while. He thinks the mole might target him, so he doesn't want to get us involved. You should watch your back too, Genda-sensei.
Been a while since he's been this distant.
Knowing Yagami-san, he'll want to solve every single incident related to AD9. And if he does, maybe he can prove that Ayabe-san and Okubo-kun are innocent.
Clearing Shinpei Okubo's name this late on? Yagami'd be a damn hero.
Yes.
I think he might enjoy that.
Yeah, hero is hardly a big enough word. A legend is more like it.
Don't get ahead of yourself, kid.
Kita menemukan orang terhebat itu adalah Yagami sebenarnya, orang hebat itu. Iya. Yagami kalau bisa ngebebasin Okubo, legend, legenda deh. Satu manusia lebih legend bisa bebasin si Okubo dibuang sih. Nggak bisa sih. Gila. Oke, tidak masalah. Ya. Kalau semua sudah terbongkar, kita lihat rencana berikutnya ngapain sih Yagami. Ya, let's go. Wah, minivan.
The bugs in the Matsugane office are still working, just like I said they'd be.
Good. Can you hear anything?
Just small talk. Sounds like there are a ton of people in there.
Hamura too?
Doubt it. Everyone be on edge with him in the house. No chance of small talk.
But Hamura's still gonna get in touch with him, right?
Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe? You're the one who said he'd be calling him.
You don't gotta lose your shit over it.
Where the hell is he?
Guess all we can do now is sit here and wait till somebody spills the beans.
Can you at least put that shit out? You're stinking up the whole van.
Fair enough.
Oops, bad habit.
Sorry, but you're just gonna have to deal. Anyway, you're serious about capturing Hamura, yeah?
Yeah. He's our only chance of finding the mole. We don't get Hamura, we lose. Ayabe and Okubo are done for.
I'm hearing you, but sitting crammed in this damn car ain't gonna help us nab him.
Luckily, I have just the thing. Spy on them from the sky. Uh-huh.
Ini lupa antara Matsugane yang mana ya ini? Ada sih siapa kan?
Suspicious.
Begitu dong bos. Kadang ketahuan itu drone ini. Ada Higashi.
Yup. Guy really thinks he's hot shit, huh?
Guess he's moving up in the world.
Tokyo tomorrow.
Maybe with Hamura gone, he's been able to relax a little.
He's leaving.
Dulu gue takut itu ketahuan sih. Ketahuan tuh dari suaranya gitu berisik.
I'm gonna follow him. Better to split up than I'll sit around in one place.
I'll come with. My legs are getting sore as shit in here.
So what? I'm stuck here by myself?
I'll switch with you later. Promise.
Renetaro. Wait. Ya kenapa nih keluar dari Matsugane ini dia ada apa kita lihat. Ngapain nih barusan? Ikutin guys. Ya. Dulu. Ngapain dikasih? Ayo. Buset, yang nge-backingin banyak banget. Yakin lo? Banyak bener yang nge-backingin lagi. Gua dia berempat. Tohuigashi. Dia ngapain kesini coba? Astaga. Ya Allah. Dia ngomong sama orang di situ. Emang setan bener. Setan loh ini orang loh. Oh nice, one disappeared. Baru satu bos, jangan senang dulu. Hati. Lah, cepetan nih. Ini orang ngapain sih? Tunggu bener, kesel gua. Sini tuh kelihatan. Sekarang kelihatan kita. Ini gasnya bos, kelihatan di gasnya. Dia nggak nyadar gitu loh. Gila nih, gimana ceritanya dia nggak nyadar ada gue di situ. Semoga itu.
Hey, Talk. You sure we can be out like this?
Good point. Shono could be sending his assassin after us as we speak. We could get attacked at any time.
Thought so.
Santai bos, sama title udah santai aja. Males nih kalau udah begini. Oke. Sini bos. Terus. Shit. Bisa situ nih.
No.
Sorry guys. Warina. Mana? Alas digunain loh kamu. Mana terus kayak token bro? Ini ikut lagi di belakang gua.
Where the hell's Higashi going?
No clue, but he's alone now. We could just walk up to him and ask.
You really think he's gonna listen to us? Haven't talked to him since our fight at that restaurant.
Worst thing that happens is he says no.
Guess you got a point there. All right, let's give it a shot.
Orang juga dia bilang enggak. Dia bilang enggak. Nah, untuk kita di restoran ya bro, juga dia bilang enggak gitu. Lihat aja. Kalau dijawab kan kita sendiri kan lo.
What the? He's bolting.
Kabur. Lah. Kejar bego.
You won't get away.
Keras ya. Ya. Bisa bos.
Hold up.
Gila. Kamu bisa menghentikan yagami dari pengejaran, ha? Jangan lari kamu Higashi. Kejar musuh di dunia. Iya. Udah terbanget gila. Sisi. Sisi komplit. Selesai. Ya hari nih, sekembro sudah. Kalau mau kencing dulu guys, bentar. Mau kencing. Berak, kencing dulu bentar. Lanjut guys. Sorry gue bisa kencing. Let's go. Kabur sih.
What? You done running?
I wasn't running away. Not from you, anyway.
Huh?
I just couldn't let the family see us talking. You get it?
So then you'll hear us out?
Hey, gosh! You fuck!
Kecapean dia.
He's not gonna run anymore. Just take it easy, Kaito-san.
Okay, look. Captain Hamura is throwing everything he's got into catching the two of you. Whole family's got orders to let him know if you ever cross our path.
Meaning, if you called him now, he'd come straight to us.
And then what, huh? He wants you dead. You know that, right?
Just tell me where he is.
Nobody's told me. Honest. Listen, I'm not gonna rat about seeing you here. But if I were you, I'd consider getting out of town. Real fast. Bet Matsugani-san would agree with me, too.
You know, that wasn't as bad as I was expecting.
Should we take him up on that offer? Skip town, wait till it all blows over?
Don't be ridiculous.
Just joking. Anyway, sounds like Hamura's got men looking for us. And they're out for blood.
So what? If they want to find us so bad, let them find us. Anyone who comes our way is in for a world of hurt. And once we capture him, we can force him to tell us where Hamura is.
How are you so confident? They might kill us before we get a chance to fight. Maybe even gouge our eyes out.
Then what? You want to just sit in the car with Sugiura in the non-smoking section?
Yeah, it doesn't sound so good either.
Damn right it doesn't. Now go walk around a bit. I'll be watching from behind.
If you say so.
Oh, and try and make yourself look like an easy target.
How exactly am I gonna do that?
Beats me. I'm sure you could think of something.
Okay. Bisa. Boleh. Boleh, bos. Bisa. Kan kalau isi target. Isi.
Yo, Talk, can you hear me?
Yep.
Just go wherever and try to look vulnerable. I've got your back.
Very much gonna family out. Sini jalan-jalan aja guys. Terus. Whoa.
You don't give up, do you?
Whoa, holy shit.
Hey, Talk, you're getting so much fight.
Beats me. Just when it hit me, yes.
You gotta start looking tougher, man. Make it so nobody even dares step up.
Well, excuse the hell out of me. And stay down.
Nice going, Talk. You look weak as shit out there. You're like a baby sheep or something. How are you even doing that?
Can you not? This is how I always walk.
Sorry. And don't worry, you're in the clear for now.
I hope you're watching.
I am. We don't know what's gonna happen next, though. You might want to grab a bite while you still can.
Thanks for the heads up.
Dulu baik guys. Itu kerjaan yang benar. Bos. Apa nih bos? Seorang kaya. Duit. Bos.
It's the spot. Back to it.
Dude, that what you normally eat?
Do you really have to comment on everything I do?
Oke, yang pernah makan air kayak itu. Begitu lah, yang belum makan air. Saya belum makan guys. Sini kalian keluar. Itu lah.
Those scrubs ain't got it. Which means Talk's flying solo.
Makes it sound so easy.
Lu bukan orang Matsugan nih katanya.
Yo, Talk, can you hear me?
What's up, Kaito-san?
Those Matsugane assholes ain't biting. You might want to try looking even weaker.
And how am I gonna do that?
Maybe if you tried getting drunk?
Not a bad idea. Guess I'll stop by Tender then.
Benar. Jangan menjadi mabuk kalau kamu jadi bodoh. Karena dia gue semakin kuat. Oke. Masuk dia kan? Mabuk dulu mabuk. Yang begitu nggak bisa. Yang begitunya itu orang terpilih saja. Yang seperti saya ingin mabuk. Jadi contoh baik buat keluarga dalam baik. Kayaknya bisa ya, kalian.
Doc.
Hey, Doc. You're sad for sunrise. Right. Again. It's business these days.
Sure.
Fabulous as always. You even need to ask. Mari sini. Bisa. Baru aja kamu lagu. This way the ways. Malah trigger event coba, astaga. Lately I've been thinking about the secret of success. I think it depends entirely on what inside. Yes. For instance, I get a lot of by reading people's gestures and facial expressions. That's how I look at it. So, color me impressed. Oh? I'm sure you're just as good. You are a detective, aren't you? Oh, yes.
Hey.
Well, wouldn't you and I play a little game?
Sure.
See that? Who's my protection over there? Let's bet on how many more drinks will take before the missus does. Do you bet that? Yep. See, he's good. Okay. I'm not kidding you. Right? I'll give you a hint. I noticed he came back from the rest of the so let's assume he's feeling pretty good.
Talk.
Now, time. You have to guess. How many more drinks will it take to send him back to the Christmas? What do you think? Nobody's gonna
Suspicious.
Let's just go around.
Hey.
Who's going to stand up in give me a second. It doesn't seem like maybe it's less about him more than it's supposed to be.
Hey.
His face isn't red or anything like that. He just maybe he's got a higher tolerance for alcohol. But there's no way to tell when he's looking at
Hey.
I see him school. Give me a second.
Hey.
Hey, Chief. What's that? Oh, red eye. Okay. That's a cocktail with a little juice. Got it. Juice. It's importation, which is Italy. Which means you know, Western China and all things. Alright.
Listen.
You know what, really, Auntie out? We keep a lady with like that. Right. And let the betting begin. So how many days we're gonna be? Jangan berpikir seperti detektif, berpikir seperti Tokuchitowa. Kalau gue jadi Tokuchitowa, gue bilang akan gue untuk memulai. Worship, I like that. Oh, kenapa worship mention? It's just by the time.
Huh?
So, when you talk, water drinks like a fish and it is. But today she's been drinking like a whale. But watch out. Are you serious? Relax. To see how this goes. Please be like.
What?
Hey, you know it. So we're going to go. Otherwise, you say, get some next one, but it's okay.
Sure.
Good enough. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm gonna hit the can. Give it a sec. Give it my permission. Yes, to drink. What's off today? Gonna pay for a game. So it's a drug. It's a good time for a drug. That's a question.
Talk.
Aduh. Terima kasih Tokuchitowa. Thank you. Apa-apa. Anything wrong, man. When would you come to conclusion? Because of what he's drinking. You know how red is contained tomato juice? Tomato juice is rich in potassium, which is naturally diuretic. Because Senin is better than wow, you really thought that one too. Is you're not a detective or nothing, huh? I don't have to know class. Nah, it's just like that. Let's do it again sometime. I'm drinking a bad milk in the night. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, boleh. Ya Allah, rusak. Apaan tuh? Terus. Gila, serius bos. Just one round? Really?
Well, you sure took your sweet time in there. Did you forget the mission talk?
Huh?
You're supposed to be luring out Hamura's goons, not drinking with the fucking locals.
Seriously? You're the one who told me to get drunk.
Guess I did, huh? I'm sick of waiting, though. How about we just go bust into the Matsugane office?
Think about how many guys they've got. We'd be fools to charge in there.
Then... Oh, I got it.
Uh-huh.
Try going to one of the Matsugane clubs.
And that'll help how?
You just show up and tell them Yagami's here. Word will probably make it up to Hamura in no time.
You know, that might actually work. Just point me to a club and we'll go from there.
Let me see. Why don't you try Alvin over on Tenkaichi
Alvin?
Street?
All right, I'll head over now.
Alvin? Wah, serius. Alvin? Maafkan aku, Alvin. Aku harus ke tempat dulu, Alvin. Sampai sini yang namanya Alvin. Maaf, Alvin. Tumben Bang Kema nggak muncul. Kemana nih Bang Kema nih? Oh, lagi itu, lagi jalan-jalan sama bini. Oh. Tungguin Bang Gemma nggak muncul. Gue tungguin dari tadi kata gue mau sparring sama Bang Gemma nggak muncul. Mana nih Bang Gemma nih? Gue tungguin dari tadi guys. Bang Gemma nggak muncul. Penyanyi part berikutnya Bang Gemma muncul. Bisa Bang Gemma muncul terus guys. Jarang nih gue. Ini tuh, kata gue Bang Gemma nggak muncul kemana nih? Standing
What's going on?
Didn't you hear what we said last week? I want a fucking answer today.
Please, it's not exactly possible right now.
It better be fucking possible! With how fast your management costs are rising, of course your protection's gonna cost more!
No!
Doc, those thugs are Matsugane. No doubt about it.
Agreed.
Maybe you should, help or something. That guy looks like he could use a hand.
You could at least try to sound interested.
Just hurry up and get it over with.
I think you've had enough fun for one day.
Huh? The fuck? Wait, that's Yagami! The hell are you doing here?
My question first. Why are you threatening the civilian?
None of your fucking business!
Oh, that must be why you're bottom of the ladder. It all makes sense now.
You little... I'll slaughter you!
Oh ya, coba saja guys. Bisa emang ya kamu. Lihat sebenarnya betul. Syukur. Tak kan betul. Syukur. Bos. Bacem ya kan, ini baru kelar deh mukanya. Jadi kelar kan, itu ya macam-macam supaya kelar deh bos.
Listen up. Go tell your precious Captain Hamura that Yagami was here. Got that?
Captain Hamura?
Just do it.
You know, Doc, this strategy's pretty solid, huh?
Well, we'll find out soon enough. You know any other Matsugane joints, Kaito-san? We should hit a few just to be safe.
Huh. There's Romance of the Three Kingdoms over on Pink Street. Fantastic Romance on West Shichifuku. And, oh, Sweet Billow on East Shichifuku.
All right, I'll try all of them.
Nah ini sih practically ngajak ribut sih guys. Jangan sekali ngajak ribut. Tidak boleh ngajak ribut seperti ini. Baik, jangan. Better safe than sorry lah. Karena Yagami kuat tiap hari ini kan kemarin latihan sarjan musim boleh lah. Kalau kita ya jangan. Kalau punya Assassin's Creed Mirage yang this is the Mirage, this is the Mirage kan tahu. Kenapa? What's up? Ada itu lagu. Gua ada di HP. This is the Mirage.
So, this is Romance of the Three Kingdoms?
How about stopping in for a round, pal? We got the finest girls to satisfy any kink.
Do you work here?
Yeah, just come on in, buddy. I'll give you a great deal.
This is a Matsugane place, right?
What do you... I don't want any trouble, man.
It's not like that. Just tell your boss Yagami stopped by.
I'm not sure I follow.
Just do it, okay? I gotta go.
Itu apa itu penyanyi Wonder Public? Gue kenal dari mana? Hah? Wonder Public serius tuh? Serius tuh bos? Wonder Public yang nyanyi itu masih yang baby, I've been busy. Itu masih Wonder Public? Bukan? Gue kenal dari mana? Wonder Public penyanyi.
So, this is Sweet Billow, huh? Meaning the guy puffing away over there is probably an employee.
Why don't you quit standing around and go find out?
Someone's bossy today.
Just do it, Doc.
Yeah. Hey, you work here?
I do.
Let me ask you something. This is a Matsugane establishment, right?
Who are you?
The name's Yagami. Don't worry, I won't stick around much longer. Just tell your boss I dropped by to say hello.
And why's that?
Look, just tell him, okay? I gotta run.
What should do for next? Good life. Ah, ya. Good life. Ya. Kemana aja lu, Jack? Gue tungguin. Lagu Good Life. Ah, gua yang Good Life ya. So this is a good life. Ah, yang sama kalian Judgement kan? Yang good morning and good night. Everybody's white life. We don't need it. We try, so it's a good. Itu Good Life sama Good Time sih bukan Good Life. Good Life. Kalau kabarnya.
So this place is fantastic romance. Huh?
It's good to see you, gentlemen. Don't good to see you me. You're late on your payment and you know it.
I'm sorry, sir. Our sales haven't been the best this month.
Work on your pitch. Just being open's not enough to bring in customers.
Looks like you're right on time, Tuck. Go on, introduce yourself.
Yeah, sure. Excuse me. You guys open?
Welcome, sir.
What the? Yagami!
Oh, are you from the Matsugane family? It's good to see you.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Itu instrumennya kayak Arab banget gak sih? Iya. Karena emang itu kan ceritanya si Miraj ini temanya di Baghdad, cuy. Di Baghdad dia. Timelinenya dia di Baghdad. Cuman gue gak tahu waktunya berapa, tapi yang gue tahu dia timelinenya Baghdad. Baghdad kan masih daerah Arab gak sih? Berarti justru satisfying pakai bahasa Arab. Iya makanya. Tapi dia ada Inggrisnya gak sih? Atau dia yang pertama ke bahasa Arab? Kayak Ezio maksud. Kayak Ezio kan Italia campur Inggris gitu kan. Apa ini Italia campur Arab gitu. Belum pernah main berat sih.
Rolling up on us like it's no big deal.
I want to see Captain Hamura. Know where he is?
You little shit. Who do you think you're talking to?
Ada Inggrisnya aman. Berarti kayak Ezio. Setengah Inggris setengah Arab. Kamu bunuh saya mas, lu bisa. Lu boleh, emang boleh. Emang boleh. Emang boleh. Emang boleh bos. Tapi full dub Arab ada, ya nggak apa-apa. Ini ada subtitle Inggris ya, gue nggak masalah mau bahasanya apa juga.
Satisfied?
Damn it!
If you know what's good for you, you'll report this to your family. I'm out of here.
Terima kasih Johnny Family Club. Alright, I've been everywhere.
Yo, Kaito. That was freaking amazing, Talk.
Yeah, you think?
Yep, absolute perfection.
God is great. Tuh kalau dub Arabnya tuh Allah Akbar. Iya, Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar.
Hammer will have guys addressed in no time. Just keep walking around town. Won't be long till they jump you.
Got it.
Itu apa namanya? Mereka lagi bikin yang baru bos, Apocalypse. Assassin's Creed Apocalypse. Gue penasaran sama ceritanya. Dan ini ntar juga muncul dia. Mirage. Ada rencana untuk main Mirage. Gue mau main seluruh Assassin's Creed, tenang aja bos. Ada rencana Assassin's Creed. Gue mainin semua. Mana nih? Jadi
Yo, Talk. Why don't you head somewhere with less people hanging around? Those Matsugane assholes aren't dumb enough to jump you with so many witnesses in sight.
Where'd you have in mind?
I was thinking the Champion District. Streets are so narrow there, they'll be more than happy to ambush you.
Well, that's a scary thought.
Ali yang bilang kayak pas lagi Id, Allah Akbar, la ilaha illallah. Tapi minusnya nggak gitu nih. Jadi sih bener sih gue penasaran juga tuh mas. Kata kawan gue sih, dia katanya timelinenya tuh di Baghdad. Gitu. Ini udah main dari Steam gitu kan dulu. Timelinenya di Baghdad. Dan lu katanya punya kekuatan kayak Minato no Mikaze. Bingung kan? Maksudnya gimana punya kekuatan kayak Minato no Mikaze? Kan bisa ini, bisa apa? Bisa teleport katanya. Bisa sih. Jadi tuh bisa teleport katanya. Serius bisa teleport.
Kaita-san. I swear it's like I can feel someone watching me.
Karena masih Islam tuh hari.
Are you there? I could use a hand here.
I'm right behind you, buddy.
Kaita-san.
Dia ngebawa 3 setan.
Come on, man. Why would you bring more?
Si bego malah ngebawa 3. Berlima dah. I'm right behind you, buddy kata. Bawa 3 dasar sempol. Kayak ngeringanin kerjaan gua malah. Wah, ini lu salam. Ora. Udah ada hijau muslim gitu. Gue jadi ingat kejadian Bleach gitu. Hah? Mana? Bulan hijau Islam. Ada kemerdekaan Islam ya berarti ya? Bulan hijau. Apa Id? Apa itu? Hari puasa apa lebaran? Ganju diubur-ubur bocah Kimak, tapi pas Ichigo datang tau-tau bawa orang juga. Itu bego sih. Lu bukan yang ngering-ngering bubur gue malah bawa orang. Dasar semua ya, udah berlari berdua kan. Sempol.
Get after him, Todd. Make him cough up all he knows about Hamura.
Got it.
Sup, man?
Hold
up. Keep going. I'm gonna chase you down, man. Alright. So, paksa aja. Wah, loh, sama mencet gua. Uber katanya. Gak kena kenapa ya? Allah Akbar Tuhan. Samcet lagi bodo amat anjing. Samcet mulu sih. Invisible wall, keren. Maksudnya sini kami yang ngobrol-ngobrol si Ganju tuh makanya gak beres semua, malah matiin Ganju jelek. Gila sih.
You're out of options. Hey, I got him. Okay. I know you work for Hamura. I want to know where he is.
When he finds you, you're dead. Yagami.
Is that so?
Wah,
What the? You should really see the look on your face right now, Kaito.
pas Ganju lega. Jadi Ichigo tuh sifat neganya tuh anjir gara-gara Ichigo diubur-ubur juga. Terus dengan neganya ngomong, woi Ganju gitu ya. Aku bawa orang juga. Tiga asik tangkep ah. Dipukulin anjir tiga sih. Nggak salah apa-apa padahal.
Matsukane-san?
I gave you every chance to walk away from this. You just couldn't mind your own business, could you? And now you're gonna die for it. You pushed this one too far.
Hamura.
Killing you is gonna feel real good. Is this really necessary? Don't make this harder than it needs to be, okay? Don't you think I've pulled enough of the family's weight already? Please don't. I don't care how much like sons these two are to you. Your loyalty is to the Matsugane family first. Besides, you know there's no other way.
Are you out of your fucking mind? You need to lower the gun right now!
No, Kaito! You shut your goddamn mouth! Kaito.
Kaito-san.
Dia udah datang. Lagi. Kan?
Yagami-san! Kaito-san! No, don't! We have to get out of here!
Shit. Stop, you fuck! Stop right there!
Itu pas bukan divisi 11 tuh mukanya agak ada yang beres itu. Habis gimana, Bos? Gimana, Bos? Ada yang beres udah habis gimana ya kan? Bawa truk tabrak mereka semua. Bawa ke itu.
I think we lost him.
What about Kaito-san?
Hamura shot him in the stomach, so we'd have to carry him out. After that, I don't know.
Damn it. We gotta go after him. Hold on. How'd you know where we were?
I was sitting in the van listening in on the Matsugane office. They all rolled out, so I followed.
Do you know where Hamura's hold up then? Maybe they dropped a hint while you were listening.
I did hear them mention the Soleil building once or twice.
You think that's where they took Kaito-san?
Can't say for sure. He could be anywhere, really. But it's worth looking into. It sounded like Soleil's been abandoned for a while.
We can second-guess ourselves later then. Let's get moving.
Sounds good.
Tahu itu. Langsung masalah building apa kita bisa save dulu nih? Gue mudahan sebenarnya kemana-mana. Tapi nggak apa-apa dulu kalian.
That's it. The Soleil building.
Hold on. I recognize those guys out front. They're Matsugane for sure.
Does that mean Kaito-san's actually in there?
Hard to tell from out here. Looks like their guard's down though.
Guess we just gotta bust in then. Sooner the better. You ready, Yagami-san?
Iya.
Yeah.
Itu. Mau selamatkan kau, tunggu nak.
Hey, that's Yagami. You got balls showing up around here.
Ini saya, aku tendangin lah. Tiga. Mana rasanya? Yang nggak bersemu karena mereka tuh mikir pakai otak nggak pakai otak. Itu gimana ini ya? Ini kecil gue tuh bangkanya terkuat ya. You serious?
Almost there. Nice. Almost there. That'll do it.
Oh.
Yagami!
Back for more, huh, jackass? Oh, pakai dagger sekarang. Kesel sekarang pakai dagger ya, sekali. Bisa tuh sekarang. Oh, yang bener ya.
Buy me some time, boys. Do whatever it takes.
Hey!
Just getting good.
Want some more, asshole?
I've been waiting for you.
Oh, sekarang mau tongkat. Oh, spear, huh? That's even better. Check it. Ya, bos.
You scared?
Sign nih. Lu tau combo Rainstorm di game 1000 tahu? Why? Rainstorm yang itu kan yang di Gunslinger dia gitu kan ke bawah gitu kan? Tahu. Nah memang. Lu tau combo Rainstorm game 1000 tahu? Yang itu kan yang di Gunslinger ke bawah kan yang nembak bawah yang gitu kan? Tahu? Tahu. Why?
Shit, we can't fight like this. Find the light switch, Yagami-san.
Give me a second.
Find the lights.
Thanks.
Dual rainstorm. Dual rainstorm. Rainstorm sih gitu ya sebenarnya. Wah.
Nice. Almost there. Nice. Almost there. Nice. Got it.
Wow. Mati kau. Setan tembak gua. Jadi lempar dulu musuh ke atas, inverse dulu, terus Ovian Demon Pool Leap, terus Rainstorm. Ya, ribet juga ya. Itu nggak usah Angel Dodge sama Demon Dodge ya? Demon Dodge yang lebih berbeda.
This guy's tougher than he looks. Keep it busy, boys. Hey!
Yakin mau keep it busy.
Just get
Gila tendangannya, Segura keren. Kalau Angel dia lift bisa lempar ke atas pakai PO. Oh, itu udah tahu tuh soal dia pakai PO. Oh, pistol sekarang. Oke. Coba aja bangsa. Jadi klasik Kuroashi no Sanji. Party table key course. Itu shotgun. Itu dia, gue gak ngerti lagi bos.
Damn it, stupid gun.
Kalah kan lo. Kalian tuh kemarin cuma bisa pakai armor doang.
Yagami-san, let me guess. Turn the lights on. Can't you do it yourself?
Nice. Sweet lah, lempar sama gue. Sweet. Tapi kan nyambung dari Angel itu. Iya. Gue baru tahu bisa begitu maksud dia. Gue pernah pake. Really? Sugiura? Lah hilang Sugiura nih. I say you wanna play, huh? Separate me from him? Okay. What's wrong with you to do that? Okay. Oh. Lah, Sugiura di situ, bos. Saya Sugiura. Dia di situ, gue kira ngilang. Tapi kan sementara itu ini ya. Kira ngilang deh. Di situ. Dokter Kit S, makasih bos.
This guy won't give up.
Berapa banyak itu tempat gila.
Get in there, boys.
Hey!
Saya yang gua loh. Sini ya. Kemudian. Sempurna. Coba. Taruh. Gue bahas tuh.
Almost there. Nice. Almost there. Nice. That'll do it.
Bentar gue ini. Taruh bentar.
Finally, I was getting bored of waiting.
Sugiura! Don't worry about me! Just go find Kaito-san!
You think I'd let you do that?
Oh, es krim mas sekarang, ha? Nggak ada mainan lain loh, udah dipakai, ha? Semua tulis, kok. Ya Allah, siapaan sih ya kami? Ya Allah, habis kan? Pantesan.
Dare you!
Wow. Woi, bisa bos. Wah. Woi, gila. Bener bos. Oh, bisa sulap dia. Hebat. Bisa sulap lu, ha? Tahu gua. Sini bos. Tahu lu. Lu baru tahu lu bisa sulap. Itu doang kalahnya. Astaga.
What a waste.
Gak bisa lebih susah mas. Easy banget. Ah ya dasar cukup. Itu doang ngalahin ya.
Hamura. Surprised you decided to stick around. Not gonna try and run?
Go fuck yourself, Doc.
Let him go right now.
What makes you think you have the upper hand here?
Kaito-san.
Hey, he sounds worried.
Oh.
You piece of shit! You asked for it.
Patahin tangannya. Mampus. Puas gua ngeliatnya. Kenapa nggak dari awal lo begitu, bego? Kesel gua ngeliatnya ini.
Just need a minute, Kaito-san.
Sure, what's the rush? This what you want?
Ya, jackass.
I'm gonna fucking kill you!
Try me. Coba ya kita lihat. Kita lihat Kyohei-hamu lah sini. Masa belakang boxing ya. Kamu bisa menang ya. In real life or in game. Come on. Come on, wise ass. Come on. Get off. Udah bos. Pinter ya Gami. Adu pukulan sama tendangan bener. Lo kekuatan tendangan lebih gede. Rabu. Des. Cabenya 2. Ini bos. Nyerang aja meleset lo. I wanna end you now, I can do it quickly, come on. Jota! Salah gue ngeliatnya sama dia.
Is it over, Yagami-san?
What?
Yeah. Glad you're okay.
Selepas dia.
Come give me a hand.
How do you feel, Kaito-san?
What, me? It was just a scratch. I'm good on my own.
Still acting tough with lead in your stomach? Who are you trying to impress?
Yo, let me jump in too.
Lagi pukul. Yo, let me jump in too. Bobok pelur. Yo, let me jump in too.
Hikashi.
Ya Allah. Matsugane lepas.
Matsugane-san too.
My van's right outside.
You two get him to a doctor. There's something I still need to do here.
Got it.
Guess I'm joining your little party. Not even the threat of death can stop you guys.
Took you long enough. Hey, it's about time you give us some answers. I'm done wasting time on you, so just cooperate and it'll all be fine. What, your murderer friend abandon you? Not much use if he won't come when you need help.
Boss, listen. Things are gonna get ugly if I die here. Neither of you will survive the aftermath. It's not too late to put a stop to this. Just end this fucker and be done with it. And if I don't, the mole will kill us both. Is that what you're saying? Look, some people you can get away with betraying. And some people you can't.
Berarti kalau dia ngomong kayak gitu, ini si Demo pasti orangnya ini nih, bahaya nih. Bisa jadi dari police force atau yang lebih tinggi.
And which am I wonder.
Bisa jadi nih.
Boss.
Pick your poison, Hamura. You die betraying the mole, or you die defending him.
This ought to be good. Hell yeah, this ought to be.
We're going to bring this murderer to justice. Now tell me where I can find him, And his identity. Answer me!
I'd rather die.
What?
Don't play dumb with me. You think I'm gonna talk that easy? Pull the fucking trigger!
If you say so. Huh. Didn't think you'd really stand your ground.
Takut deh.
We can't stay here. Who knows when his backup might arrive?
Are the Matsugani still after us?
Most likely. Embarrassing as that is to admit.
Well, guess we gotta figure out how to make you talk.
Huh?
Luckily, I've got a place in mind. You heard of the Honmaruen Cabaret? It's a Kyorei stronghold.
Oh.
What?
I'm sure your former prey will be thrilled to see you.
Hell yeah.
If they can't break you, I don't know what can. I doubt you'll last, though.
It'll be damn interesting either way.
Bener, bos.
Now come on, let's go.
Mati banget ya. Kelar langsung cepetan. Udah kena, nggak bisa ngapain. Ciut mentalnya langsung. Kena ngulang. Gue bikin dia bicara sekarang ya. Udah make it talk. How much the you... I'm going to make you talk. Lihat nggak ya? I'm going to make you talk. How much you can do before that it's in your hand? Yeah.
Here he is, the man of the hour. Glad you could make it, Hamura. And you must be Patriarch Matsugane. It's a pleasure to meet you. Though if you ask me, dojo leadership should be better at keeping their dogs chained up.
Agreed. There is no excuse for how I acted.
Shioya-san, we're gonna make Hamura tell us who the mole is. Think you can keep us safe till then?
Maybe. Maybe not.
This is what Chairman Kajihiro wants. You don't want to disobey his orders, do you?
Well, that's rude. I still haven't paid you back for what you did to me. If you don't mind, I'd like to settle that first.
For what I did? You're the one who kidnapped Mafuyu. If you ask me, you got what was coming to you.
Fine. Under one condition.
What?
Once you're done with him, you give Hamura to us.
Wah, jangan senang hati, bos.
Gladly.
Tenang.
What, no witty comeback? I think that's a first for you.
Shut it.
Dengan senang hati saya berikan Hamura pada Anda. Silakan. Ya. Mau dihabisin tuh orang, mau dijedotin paling silakan aja. Ketemu kalau udah. Gila langsung chapter 11. Langsung 2 chapter kita mainin. 10 ke 11. Gila. Berapa jam nih? Mau 3 jam sih.
AD9's dark human experiments. The mole who facilitated them. As Yagami gets closer to the truth, the trap is sprung. Details come at the cost of Kaito's blood. And each word that Hamura, the Matsugane family captain, speaks pulls back the veil a little further.
Si dari dia surrounded dia udah ngelawan itu kesimpulannya. Salah dia sekarang. Curtain call. Udah. Sekarang kita amat nih. Judgement. Sedih dikit. Game seru. Ya.
Get your fucking hands off me.
This is as good a spot as any. You need any instruments, you just ask me.
Hopefully it doesn't come to that. Now, I think it's about time we got some answers. And you're gonna give them to us. Should we take it from the top? First off, the one in control of all this is Shono, the 89 researcher. How long have you been working for him? Murdering for him? I already have a pretty good idea. How about I guess? First time you used the mole was... for Hashiki, the vice director of the ADDC. He got beat to death 6 months ago, as you heard. Hashiki had a secret deal with Chairman Kajihira. Together, they were gonna poke holes in this 89 business and bring the ADDC to its knees. But Shono, the researcher in charge of the drug, had a big secret he needed to keep hidden. Hashiki's little investigation posed a big problem. That is, until he got beaten down in the back streets of Kamurocho. Hashiki was fatally wounded by the mole, but survived for another 3 weeks. That kept suspicion off Shono, and left practically no evidence. Only the most skilled killer could pull something like that off. In other words, the assassin you and Shono have been using.
Think you struck a nerve.
Probasinya kan lampunya kan masih kelihatan maupun backlight. Kemudian itu Tojo kan nih, gue aduin nih kalau gue jadi yagami kecaman. Tapi si Daigo udah nggak ngejabat. Daigo udah nggak ngejabat ketika si yagami jadi di sini, dia udah nggak ngejabat itu. Dia udah even jadi ketika si yagami di sini, IC maaf, bukan gua nggak baca chatnya IC ya, tapi dia nggak keluar, jadi gua harus nge-refresh dulu. Jadi ketika si yagami di sini, si Daigo udah nggak ngejabat jadi Tojokan, dia udah pensiun. Jadi ketika si yagami di sini, timelinenya si Daigo udah di yakuza 7 gitu. Dia udah nggak ngejabat, kurang lebih gitu IC.
Real crack detective, Yagami.
You know, I personally funded his time in law school. He never would have passed the bar without me.
No shit. I'd say you made a good investment. Paying off in spades.
Do you mind? Kinda in the middle of something here.
Sorry.
Sorry sih. Udah di-refresh dulu chatnya, agak tengik. Ya.
So, where's your friend?
No clue. But he'll be here soon enough. All 3 of you are dead where you stand.
He says the mole's on his way here.
Oh, is he now? I'd love to have a chat with the lad.
Keep dreaming, pal. He'd wipe the floor with your backcountry ass.
Enough, Hamura. Tell us who the mole is and how you started working with him. Have those instruments handy?
Coming right up.
Wow, gunting jari.
All right, I'll talk.
Takut, digunting jari takut. Kapten doang, empek mentalnya kalau begituan ya.
That's almost a shame. I like when it's tool time.
Now, who is the mole?
At first, he was just an informant feeding off the chaos that breeds in Kamurocho like flies.
An informant?
Yep, and he was trained by one of the best in the business. Rose to prominence after the cops busted his mentor. And that made the mole the top guy in the biz. One of those situations where the student surpassed the master. Nobody could beat his intel. Could get his hands on anything you needed to. Guns, forged documents, you name it. Before long, we'd formed a nice little partnership. Started making a name for ourselves. Thinking about it, it's been about 20 years now.
And? Keep talking, or it's tools.
Once I got the gig as captain of the Matsugane family, I started relying on him even more. Let me tell you, the guy could dispose of a corpse like it was the easiest damn thing in the world. He had nerves of steel. And he's never even sworn up. Flash forward to a couple years ago. He said he was ready to start doing hits. That's when my big chance finally came.
So it was the mole who brought assassinations on the table. Who's the real one?
Honestly, I wasn't that big on the whole murder thing. But the dangerous shit's what really brings in the cash. So, I started touting his services around the darker side of Kamurocho. Felt like I added a new dish to my menu.
This is no time for jokes, you fool.
What, you don't approve of my methods? This city will swallow you whole if you don't got the cash. And protecting the family name doesn't come cheap. You think Kaido could have toughed it out with all his swagger? We'd have vanished by now. But with enough money, who knows? We could have rode it to the top of the Tojo clan. Wasn't that always part of the dream, boss?
It was, yes. But not anymore.
That's so. That's funny. Because I spent...
Emang lawannya Yui di Judgement menang siapa, Bang? Ya, Yui lah. Sesuatu perempuan yang berani megang pedang ngomongin ke seluruh kapten Patriot menjadi
my entire life chasing that dream for you. The goal you fucking told me to strive for!
Let's get back on topic, shall we? Tell me this. You started shopping the mole's services around. What then? What happened?
Wasn't long till we got our first hit. Our mark was Hashki, vice director of the ADDC.
And Shono's the one who hired you?
So I heard. He always contacted me through someone else.
So there was another man that connected the family to the
Guy by the name of Ishimatsu. Short little guy. Always had this creepy fucking smile on his face. At the time, we all thought this was gonna be a one-off. Didn't do much prying, you know. Never even knew why they wanted the guy dead. We just took the 10 mil and did what we were asked.
They wanted him to die discreetly, though, right?
Pretty much. So he did. Ishimatsu took a real shine to us after that. A few months later, he was back with another job.
And that was?
Well, gathering test subjects for their 89 experiments. And disposing of the bodies.
Kasus yagami nggak sampai ke atas, masih kelas 3. Kalau Chairman Tojo nggak sampai bertindak, wih. Pasti. Tapi udah ngebebasin ini ya, udah ngebebasin siapa? Udah ngebebasin Shibuya Kogoro udah gila. Debatnya udah gila. The greatest banget. Siapa yang langsung gak ke yagami detective agency ya? Ini kalau yagami bisa begitu bukan orang sembarangan, coy. Orang sembarangan ya kan? Iya nggak? Iya lah. Sudah. Orang sembarangan bos.
So, you just want me to abduct these Curie guys? You don't want them dead?
That is correct. And your reward is 100 million yen each.
Real funny. Last time it was 10 for a hit job. Why give us so much more to kidnap a few guys?
Funny you should ask that. It could very well end up being more than just a few guys. We're not quite sure how many we might want. Perhaps just one. Or maybe even 10 might not be satisfactory.
10, huh?
The key point is, we expect this to be a long-term partnership. Given the sensitive nature of this task, naturally we expect the utmost secrecy. I sincerely hope this 100 million conveys the importance of that.
What about the Kyori guys? What happens to them, huh?
It's unfortunately likely that they'll end up dead. Excuse me if this is presumptuous, but considering the amount I'm offering, would that also cover the body disposal? Or would that, cost extra?
Drop the fucking act, asshole! Where you getting that kind of money, huh? 100 mil just to kill one goddamn yakuza?
I actually never said you needed to kill anyone. I only requested that you bring them to us. And then, you would just dispose of the evidence.
I don't see where this is going. You think the yakuza are your tool?
You don't understand. My only role is delivering the message. My employer, he's the root of all of this. And you have no idea how many billions of yen he has to ensure his objectives are achieved.
What?
If you pull that trigger right now, who knows how decisive the retribution might be. Those billions could instead be shifted toward erasing you.
What was that?
Just think about it. How long will you be able to survive? Use your head, Captain Hamura. There's no escape. Once you agreed to meet with me today, you all but guaranteed your participation and your compliance. So I strongly suggest you put the gun away. Does that make sense?
You guys are seriously that big, huh? Tell me more. Talk.
Allow me to answer your question. It's true that we have access to vast amounts of money, yes. But we're not the violent organization you think we are.
Oh yeah? Who are you?
Ishimatsu's superior. The name's Ichinose. The only reason I'm choosing to show you my face is because I've decided to trust you. And because I want you to understand how far we're willing to go to bring our plan to fruition.
My name's Shono, Captain. I'm currently researching a brand new drug called AD9. A drug that could very well save Japan. Or maybe even the world.
A new drug, huh? Where do I come in?
The reality of the situation is, we are under intense pressure to complete our work on AD9 expediently. To that end, Hamura-san, we'd like to ask for your assistance.
Gila ya, tolongin duit, siapa orang bisa ngapain aja. Ada yang ngasih si Ichinose.
Ichinose? So the Ministry of Health is in on this too. It goes all the way up.
Maybe it does. You familiar with the Medical Institute?
Medical Institute? Is the organization against the UDC?
Yeah.
It's home to the ADDC. Makes a comfy place for all the health ministry execs to go retire. Well, it just so happens that the guy who founded it 20 years ago was none other than Ichinose. He rode that success all the way up to vice minister. In other words, his whole legacy's riding on the ADDC. AD9's gotta come out on top for him to stay on top.
And he's willing to murder to make sure that happens?
Yep. Ichinose is not the only one profiting either.
Tapi kan memang juga untuk penanganan kasus ini, dia lawan yakuza sama pemerintah, nah itu dia. Jadi direktif itu nggak gampang sebenarnya. Makanya, lu harus melawan semua. Bahkan kalau misalnya presiden terlibat pun, yagami itu pasti bakal presiden. Gitu. Makanya, Jadi bakal ini, awal demi mencari sebuah kebenaran. Seperti kata detektif Conan kan, kebenaran itu hanya ada satu. Shinjitsu Watanabe Hitotsu, hanya ada satu kebenaran.
There are tons of parties involved, all being promised this much cash or that favor. If people have to die for AD9 to succeed, so be it.
Tamak banget bajingan.
Here's a question. Why'd you go after Kyorei guys for the experiments?
Just following Shono's orders.
Shono told you to?
Yep. He said there was a chance of the subject dying when we gave him the AD9. Now, if regular old civilians started disappearing, that'd make the news in no time. But nobody'd notice a few missing yakuza during a turf war. Only natural there'd be some casualties, yeah?
I guess so.
That wasn't the only reason, though. Shono said he didn't want to perform dangerous experiments on innocent civilians.
And what, these yakuza deserve this somehow?
The Kajihira group was the one trying to shut down the ADDC to begin with, and the Kyorei were Kajihira's lapdog. A couple of dead thugs didn't weigh on him too much. But don't shoot the messenger. Shono's the one who said it.
You'll keep talking if you know what's good for you. Unless you want to go back to the hard way, I'm all for it.
What else could you possibly want to know?
Actually, I've got one more thing.
Oh yeah?
You made it sound earlier like you weren't that involved in the killings. But that's not the whole truth, is it? In fact, I have something that shows you actively helped carry out the Kyorei killings.
Mashiba atau Silahkan. Numerous Azoth.
Take a look at this. Check this out. Look familiar? It's camera footage of you abducting Kume. So tell me, why'd you take the fall? They even got your face on tape. You're not usually that sloppy. Answer me.
That was right after we axed two Kyorei guys, one after another. They started catching on. Wouldn't go around town alone anymore.
Keep going.
When your mark's that on guard, nobody's laying a hand on him. Not even a trained assassin. So the mole needed a hand. Someone he could trust to get the ball rolling. And that someone was me.
So what happened after you left Amur?
My guy took Kume out the back, loaded him in the trunk of a car, took him to Shono. Just like all the other AD9 tests.
To the ADDC?
No, not the center. I'm not sure where it is exactly. Someplace Shono and the moles set up.
So they carried out their human experiments in some kind of secret lab?
Suppose they did.
Then why'd they need to gouge the eyes out?
No clue. He never told me. Maybe he wanted to make it look like a yakuza killing. Maybe the mole's just into some sick shit.
Next up is Shintani. He had nothing to do with the Kyorei clan. But you guys still used him as an AD9 test subject. Or was there some other reason you had him killed?
Shintani's death. That was my fault.
Huh?
When we took care of Kume,
Sandi,
I was the one on the hook for it.
Oh.
Let me tell you, ending up in the slammer for a murder you didn't do is scary shit. Made me think, wouldn't hurt to have some insurance.
Insurance?
Talked to Shintani before the trial, and told him this. If the pieces fall into place and I hang for this, look into Shono at the ADDC.
So you told him about the deal you made with Ichinose?
Not exactly. Shono was the only name I mentioned. But if anyone found out I spilled the beans to Shintani, well, I'd be betraying the cause. So I told the bastard, only go digging if shit really hits the fan.
Why did he call Shono if he knew it was that important to you? Why'd he start digging it up?
Beats me.
Got a pretty good theory, though. You want to hear?
Yeah, do tell.
I guess he didn't want to let you hog all the glory.
Huh?
He might have won my trial, but you're the one who found the key evidence. Shintani got recognition, sure, but it was only by association. Nobody said it, but they all knew. You did the real work. But even then, you didn't stop trying to show up the poor guy. Right when the trial came to a close, there you were, hunting the real killer down. How do you think Shintani felt? Sitting around waiting for you to stumble onto the truth. Can't imagine he was sleeping well.
You might as well let this mole shit go. Think this is some kind of yakuza pissing contest, do ya? Come on. The mole is way bigger than you know.
Shintani wanted to find the truth before you did. Wanted to earn his time in the sun.
And that's why he called the ADDC? To investigate the killings himself?
That's my theory. Can't back it up, though. Either way, the end result was the same. Ichinose found out Shintani was trying to get in touch with Shono. Signed his own death sentence. I'm sure it was plain as day that I was the guy who put him on the right trail.
So Ichinose is the one who did it.
So, I had no choice but to silence Shintani. I even paid for the job out of my own pocket. And when it came to setting up a fall guy, we picked Ayabe. First, we got his gun. The mole was the one who used it to kill Shintani. He replaced the one bullet he fired, got rid of any traces that he used it, and put it back in Ayabe's holster. That meant that the bullet found in the body would have the rifling marks from his gun. Which meant it was an unshakable fact that Shintani was shot with Ayabe's weapon. Face it, Ayabe's alibi isn't gonna hold water. The guy doesn't even remember who attacked him? Right. Nobody'll buy that. Never.
Fair enough. Although, what if we caught the mole, and then forced you to testify in the trial?
No. Think about that.
What was that? What's wrong?
Smells like something's burning.
What? My boys must have finally decided to show up. You really want to meet the mole? Now's your chance.
Atsugane-san, we gotta go.
You too. Get up. I'm gonna go ahead and suggest you let me walk away, boss. If I give the order, the family will fall back. At least then you'd live. Isn't that what you want?
That's enough. If this Ministry of Health business is true, you're nothing more than a pawn to them. From where they stand, I'm sure you could be replaced.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You're an idiot, Hamura.
Huh?
Come on.
Lah, sepi anjing.
It's the Matsugane. They went and started a fire downstairs. I've been waiting for this. Captain! Oh, Marase. How many they got? Captain!
Mati merasa langsung gua.
That's it. They're so fucking dead.
Hey, how did you pull off turning my family into goddamn terrorists?
Anjing dia teroris. si Petso buatnya nih.
Let's crack some heads.
Mati dia nih si Petso ya. Woo. Please do this or not.
We've got to go, Matsugane-san.
Right. Leave Hammer up to me. Don't just stand there. Help me, you fucks! Doc, do whatever you can to keep them away from us.
Got it.
Once we're gonna health run out, the game will end. Wow. Udah. Semoga. Bacot, kasih rakan seperti saya, bacot tuh. Awal nunggu dulu sini.
Got it.
Gila ada kuncinya loh. Gak nyadar gua.
Perfect.
Ini di mana coba? Terus.
You okay, Doc?
Got it.
I'm okay, boss. Oh, Fatso. We're waiting for your ass. You ready to show up, huh, Fatso?
I'll handle this. Stay back.
I'm gonna tear you apart.
Oh, I'm going to tear you apart. Fujiro Ozaki. That's so bitches. Give me those. Terus bakar kamu. Bakar kamu. Bangun. Sini. Bangun duduk. Sini. Duduk. Dos. Bangun duduk. Juga.
Not so fast.
Sini lo.
You're dead.
You're dead, fool. Just nih. Sign nih. Loot. What? Masa kalah sih Oya?
Son of a...
Captain, you okay? Matsugane-san?
Baca baru kencing lurus. Songong deh. Anjir, muncul dong si Demol. Wah gila. Wah gila bos. Wah anjir, muncul dong. The hell. Wah muncul dong dia.
Is that the mole?
Don't!
Tiga tembakan cuy.
Hold on. What the fuck, man?
Gila, bukan orang sembarangan nih. Wah gila, orang bukan orang sembarangan cuy. The hell?
Break this asshole!
Boss, why did you?
Gila.
After all.
Sendirian lo itu. Pakai pistol doang. Wah gila, orang bahaya sih.
So that was the mole, right? I would have done the same if I was him. You knew too much. I wish I wasn't right.
You're too damn soft. You didn't have to protect me.
When I heard what you said, I knew you were right. This is all my fault.
No, it's not.
I wasn't very good at the business side. And because of that, you had to protect the family by crossing the line. There were signs, of course. I wasn't ignorant. I looked the other way and just never asked where the money came from. It was easier that way. I'm not going to blame you for all of that. You just did what you had to. I'm sorry.
No, not like this. Don't go.
I wanted to make up for. It was the only way.
You old fool. You didn't need to go that far.
I only did what any father would have.
Masagane-san!
Just hold on.
Doc, my boy. This is it for me. Hurry and get out.
Not without you. Let's go.
mole is Kuroiwa.
Hah?
Now you know the truth. Kuroiwa is the one you want.
What?
Si polisi bajingan itu. Astaga. Si Kuroiwa. Kuroiwa. Gila ya. Bener dengan gue sama lu kayak police force atau yang lebih tinggi ternyata bener gitu.
And Patriarch Matsugane?
He didn't make it.
Oh, no.
Kuroiwa.
Huh? Did you say something?
Muncul si anjing aja berantem. Aduh.
Back at the center of the crime scene, eh, Yagami?
What the hell are you doing here?
Yagami-kun, what's going on?
Don't fret, Fuji-san. We just need to have a little chat at the station.
No, he needs to get to a hospital.
He looks fine to me. I'll watch after him otherwise.
Are you a doctor now? He needs professional attention.
Enough protesting. You'll be just fine with me.
You don't even have a reason.
It's okay. I'll go with you. I'm sure I'll be fine.
You had yourself one hell of a night, huh, Yagami?
Doesn't seem like it's ending anytime soon. Could you at least take these off? Or am I gonna get booked?
Afraid I can't. Wouldn't you know, someone went and lost the key.
Hamura told me everything.
Told you what?
Told me who you really are. You killed Vice Director Hashiki. You mutilated those yakuza. And Shintani's all you too. I'm on to you.
Well, that's a good story. But there's only one detective here. Let's start with the cabaret and what you were doing there.
I know that you're the mole.
I'm the one asking the questions around here, so...
You aren't denying it.
Anjing. Tengil, gila.
Why don't you start by telling me what you were doing when you first noticed the fire?
Hamura getting away is what's gonna bring you down for good. You really missed your big chance.
Can you tell me who started the fire, at least?
Matsugane-san is dead because of you. So the moment I get out, your ass is mine!
Let's see you try!
Well, I'd like to.
I don't think you realize. 89 gives me complete immunity. I'm talking about people that go all the way up the chain here. They see everything. When it comes to protecting 89's interests, there's no limit to what they'll do. Hamura is a loose end that I'll take care of eventually. And that's a fate you'll both share. This won't end with you alive.
I don't mind that. All that matters is proving that you murdered them.
If you think you scare me, sorry. You has-been fraud.
Psikopat ya orang. Sumpah.
Kuroiwa-san, there's a call for you.
Just 1 second.
Should I take over?
Nah. I'm through here. The fire at the cabaret. Tojo clan and Kyorei clan yakuza are both responsible for starting it. Luckily, Yagami-san just happened to be nearby and saw the whole thing. This case is closed. Thank you for your time.
I'll escort you out then, Yagami-san.
Bangsat juga. Dikasih chance walk ke kita. Brengsek. Abis next part abis dia mau gua. Next part abis deh guys. Tunggu ya Kuroiwa ya, Sabtu depan ya. Gua kelarin loh. Kuroiwa Sabtu depan gue. Tunggu guys, kalian jangan kemana-mana ya. Sabtu depan part terakhir kita kelarin. I will end episode. Kelar loh mau gue langsung. Ya. Habis karena exhausted, I just want to crash katanya. Istirahat ya. Istirahat, kita sambil bos. Gue mau istirahat ada Bang Gema ya. Tadi Bang Gema. Sabtu depan Bang Gema. Jadi ini ini 3 jam aja. Wow, luar biasa guys. Bagus semua ini. Guys, oke. Untuk Judgement solusi perjumpaan kita guys, jangan lupa di like, comment, share, dan subscribe ya. Tunggu jadi YouTuber Indonesia dan kita akan main gimana. Terus percaya banget, kalian gak akan nyesel ya. Gua akan mainin game seru, tunggu aja. Terima kasih sudah menyaksikan. Malam ini yang hadir ada si Perantoro, Jakarta sama maki-maki yang besar. Oke, tidak ada kata-kata kurang berkenan atau pertanyaan, silakan kirim gua ke DC gua, silakan terbuka dibaca. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.